the drink that I have is a bodacious Moscato, which it tasted bad when I first got it, but always tastes bad in general. We're gonna roleplay as a real detective who smokes a cigar and has a drink, but I don't have a cigar, nor do I smoke. And the drink, I just want to see if it's still good and if I should throw it out. So today's a good day to like do it because it's way past the date listed on the bottle, which I'm assuming is like the date. It was definitely after I bought it, so this date must be like a best before date of like when it tastes good. So let's give it a show. Bidet Moscato, no, Boudoir, Yamato. I don't know. Boudoir, Yamato, Bougie Moscato. It's like a bougie bodacious Moscato. Like, damn girl, you're so bodacious. Ooh, what does bodacious mean? I don't know. If I say it to the mod, is it like sexual harassment? Admirable or attractive? Excellent, admirable, or attractive? Audacious in a way considered admirable. He's just saying words now. You're bodacious. Because it's also audacious. But you're being bodacious to me right now. And I'll appreciate it! We're going to solve a crime, everybody. Last time we left off, this happened. Good? Oh god, that tastes so bad. Oh god, that tastes so bad. Last time we played, this happened. Okay. We found out what the 26 means, which means he's on the steps at the back. We also found the dinner party and a number of links from the dinner party to other scenes. I turned off the scene counter hint, so I don't actually know it, but we're gonna use the dinner party to help us find where everybody else was and what they were doing. We found the Tony Oswald connection, as well as the Eve and the Damien connection, but we still need to find the Helen. Actually, yeah, we only found the Tony and the Helen connection actually somewhere. I think back here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Annie, it's me. Open the door. Okay, so we have this, but what we need to find now is the actual Helen connection. So Helen and was it Helen and Eve? No, Helen. At the replay the scene. Come, everybody, please take a seat. Please take a seat, please. Mine, yes. You want a bodacious Moscato too? Go ahead. Enjoy it. Welcome to the dining room.
Please come in and take a seat. Dinner will be up in a moment.
Does it matter where we sit?
It wasn't him that you saw, was it?
Oh, no. Well, I didn't catch a good look.
Ah, Damien, you wouldn't help me with the dishes from the dumbwaiter, would you?
Still no sign of my daughter.
Helen's daughter.
I
still
believe
isn't
she's
here.
asleep, Mrs. Dower.
Which is Eve.
Be careful, it's
You'll
hot.
have to remind me of your name, I'm afraid.
John Hobbs. I hope you don't mind me eating with you. Very much
Eddie,
appreciate it.
I told Mr. Hobbs he could eat with us.
And
Eddie!
sorry about earlier. Everything all right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's
See,
up with
Tony
you two?
and-
Could you pass me the wine, please, Eddie?
Wait, didn't Helen
course.
and like Anne go
How
into
are
the
you
room
liking the house,
and
Mrs.
then they were like, "Is
I
he
hope
the
this evening
one?"
hasn't been too
Didn't they say
chaotic for
that?
You know very well how my evening's been, Eddie.
Wait a minute.
But I hope we can put all this chaos.
Oh yeah, cause Eddie and Helen had a conversation before when they were doing it. Maybe Helen and like Eddie had a conversation the entire way. Maybe after Eddie found the ring, he went to go find Helen.
behind
afterwards.
us.
Wouldn't
I
be
don't
so sure about that.
I beg your pardon. I don't seem to understand why you're joining us this evening.
know. Who even are you?
Well, to tell you the truth, there's been an interesting development.
Mr. Hobbs,
Again,
let's
I still find it
the
funny that
dinner table
they don't
civil,
care about
shall we?
talking about murder.
interested
I would
in
talk
what
about
the
some
gentleman
murders.
has to say.
Oh,
Please.
It's nothing really. Would you be so kind as to pass me the red wine?
Did I misread
I don't
the
want to
entire
be the
ring?
one to have to announce the news, but I think it needs saying.
I shit my pants.
Someone was found to have passed away peacefully in the study area.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
You buffoon!
You
Force
buffoon!
some on me.
What did you say? Someone died?
Yes, but it's no one that any of you would know, and it's being dealt with discreetly.
Well, not anymore, it isn't.
Mum, who was it?
Oh my god. I think I saw him earlier.
Wait, it can't be Oswald. I saw him a moment ago.
It wasn't Oswald. Whoever this man
Oswald.
was, I didn't recognize him.
Wait, so nobody knew it? Okay.
Why didn't you say?
Or she's
Someone
lying.
in the
I don't know.
house is found dead. shortly after a complete stranger
It was
turned up at the
you
door.
all
I'm sure
along.
he isn't.
Dun,
I've
dun,
been with
dun.
John
Yeah,
since he
exactly.
arrived, and he has nothing to
I mean,
do
that's
with this.
that's what I
But I'd
assumed. But
prefer it
I
if you
had,
didn't
but
attempt
John
to
had an
implicate
alibi.
our
the entire
guests.
time.
Wait, how did he get in? I don't understand what he was doing here.
He didn't break the
I
window.
happen to have discovered that the man we found dead and the man that invited me here are one and the same, a Mr. Rupert Galley. Now that's as much
Who
as
the
I...
hell is Rupert Galley?
Again, every time lightning strikes, someone dies.
I'll go have a look.
Well, as I was saying...
Come with me.
We all know that you did it, Shima. We all know that you did it.
Tony?
So Tony goes.
I need to go and get something.
So
Oh, your sister asked for you. She's in Eddie's room.
Tony, please.
Annie, it's fine. It's under control.
I really ought to go and find Oswald. His dinner is
Oh,
going cold.
Martha's gonna go find
But
Oswald.
please,
That's interesting.
Enjoy the rest of your meals, everyone. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
But also, like, what was the Helen thing? Because last
Annie?
time that we did this,
What's going on?
and they're gonna stay in the room too. So the rabbit did it. The rabbit did it. The rabbit killed them. So I thought it was that Helen and like Annie. See, it wasn't him that you saw. Was it this thing? Oh no, I didn't catch a good look. At some point, Annie and Helen had a conversation before this point, so we do need to think about the Annie Helen connection. She's a number 2, so an ordered number 2 can show up with a number thing with Helen. It should be in her room, maybe scene 6. The rabbit did it. Somebody did it. What's interesting is that I was thinking about this too last time. So one, I didn't organize my notes because again, you saw me try to program it, but chat keeps distracting me, so I couldn't program it. But it's interesting how everybody in this game, it's like they die in such normal, casual ways that it's hard to tell if it's anything really intense. It's hard to tell if it's some way of dying that is basically similar to something like I don't know, like it doesn't feel like it's like a mysterious reason why people are dying. It seems like people are dying fairly normally. So I'm curious to see how this all works. I also need to look at the dinner scene. Who comes in when? Tony and Damien enter. So Tony at some point saw Damien. Maybe on the way to the sister's room? I don't know. But that's weird because they should have only showed up at the same time. But like everyone's dying in a fairly straightforward way. It doesn't seem like people are actually like dying in like an awful way. So it's not really a supernatural thing at the moment. Before this, Eddie, 7, and 5 were in the room. Eddie, 7, and 5 were in the dining room. Eddie, 7... So Martha, Eddie, and Victoria were already inside the room. In scene 6. What? Dining room. Eddie, Victoria, Martha. Whoa, what are they doing in the room? Yeah, no one's dying because their bodies are being blown up or anything. It's all very normal deaths, so it's hard to tell if it's like a ghost or if I'm actually doing it. Am I the one killing people? I have no clue. I have no idea. A phone is picked up. Someone dials and the phone begins to ring.
Hello, Mum.
Hey, Mum.
Is everything all right?
Why'd you put down the
Yes,
phone?
of course. You're just a little early for dinner, that's all.
Are you sure? You
Yeah, why'd
seem
you put the phone down?
flustered.
Well,
weird.
you know how it is. It's not easy organising dinner for a house full of people with only one member of staff.
I am sorry, Martha. It was my fault for...
I hope that you don't mind that I brought that man in from the cold, Mum. I thought he looked fairly harmless.
Are we talking about Mr. Hobbs? He's the least of my concerns.
The least?
It's nice to have some new company, if you ask me.
That's weird.
And it's a pleasure to have Annie here as well, Victoria. So I wouldn't worry.
Ooh. As if Annie's
Is there
also a
something
problem on
else
the
to be
same level as
concerned
John.
about?
No, heavens no. Look at the two of you back together again. You make a great pair.
I hate when parents do this. I hate when parents do this when they're like, oh, I'm so glad that you two are back together instead of who you were with right now or before. It's like, buddy, drop it, okay? I'm with the person that I'm with because I love them. And that's A-okay, all right? But also, she's flustered because before this, John and her must have had the conversation. And then John went to go somewhere. I don't really know where he went, but he went somewhere else. And then that's why, but she was on the phone, and we know that at the end of the game, somebody's ringing the phone to call somebody. Maybe that person was calling back. Maybe she called the police or something. But it's weird that the police is not 24/7. But I guess it is like the 1930s.
Martha, Eddie was just complaining about how he couldn't find something when I walked in, and
We were just talking about old times. I was looking for some chalk for the cues.
So she walked into the room. So Victoria walked into the billiard room when he was trying to find the ring. Are they? Oh my God! Is Eddie cheating on Eve with Victoria, and is Victoria cheating on Damien? Because like, why would they be in the same room? It's kind of weird, right? And so where did Tony go?
You two were so
That's why he
close
left.
as children. It's so funny seeing the both of you here again. You know, Victoria, I really think
You'd be better for my son. Why? I think you would tickle his balls very well.
Well,
Oh,
never mind.
Mum, can we please not talk about us as children?
I'm an adult now. I'm 21 years. How old are these people? He looks like he's like 18 or something.
he
It's
was
kinda crazy.
so grumpy when you were little. I remember.
Do you still have that bracelet she made you, Eddie? Didn't you make ones for each other?
I threw it away years ago.
Damn.
If you wanted me to make you another one, all you had to do was ask.
I
That's-
thought we
yeah,
were
that is
supposed
messed
to
up.
be having dinner, Mum. Hmm?
Why don't you both take a seat?
Mum?
I'm sure it'll be ready soon.
It is messed up to throw away the bracelet that your childhood friend made. Because like, dude, like what do you mean you threw it away? Like, buddy, that's the only connection between you and them. So it must mean that Annie and Helen met each other somewhere around here. But where? So again, they met each other, and then she was like, "Oh, she's missing." So it is chapter 6, Annie and Helen, because they met each other to like talk about things. But where'd they meet? I really should have finished that plugin off stream. Doing it on stream, like we need a full day of programming to finish it. Because if I don't do it, we're gonna be stuck here forever, chat. I'm never gonna be able to like do it, and we're never gonna have the plugin. I need to organize all of my notes. I've given up on keeping notes. It's all in my head. They were in the living room. They were in the living room. How come she was in the... Oh, because she left the billiard room
Hello?
to go to the
Are
living room.
you Tony's
I,
mum?
I guess Annie went downstairs.
That's right, darling. Do come and join me. There's a bottle of sherry over there from earlier.
I don't drink. I just came to say, I think I know where your stolen pocket watch is.
Okay, wait a minute. So this is after she finds she finds out that her pocket watch is stolen by Tony. So she must have gone back to her room at some
Oh
point.
dear. Stolen? I shouldn't have brought it with me in the first place. I knew it would be trouble.
What do you mean?
I haven't had it for long. I'm not sure why I bought it, really.
Really?
And now with strange men walking around the house. You know, I spoke to one funny gentleman in here just a moment
Funny?
ago that wanted to go and visit the chapel in the dead of night.
Wait a minute. That's Oswald. Well, so he was in the room in scene 5, and it was just the two of them in scene 5
I'd
with
rather
her.
not attract the attention of men like that.
So true, but also
Tony
didn't-
said,
didn't
he said
didn't-
there was a
didn't
name
Annie,
on the
okay,
box.
she sucks at lying. Tony said he said.
Oh? I don't seem to recall.
Oh, never mind.
My dear, you said you knew of the whereabouts of my watch.
Wait, does Helen even know that she lost her watch? I'm so confused because we're also time traveling. Playing a game that has this like, not like time travel, but like, I mean, it is time travel. Playing a game that's all jumping between scenes is so complicated when you don't take notes. And I really should have finished tomorrow's going to be a full programming day. We're going to get it done.
Did I? I just meant I'd seen someone come
I
out
need-
of your
I need
room
notes.
holding it. I didn't see who it was.
Oh, I didn't see who it was.
Thank you for coming to tell me. Not even my own daughter seems to want to inform me of what's going on today. Really.
Oh,
Really?
I'm sorry to hear.
Really now?
Shall we move through to the dining room? I think dinner should be ready soon.
Yep. But first, I needed to see you and Oswald in the living room. Because he did want to go to the chapel, and maybe we can hear his reason. But also, that would clear up the Oswald-Helen connection here. And then all you have is Eddie and Victoria in the billiard room. Actually, let's see if they cheat on their partners first. Ooh, it's getting spicy. Let's see. Are they going to cheat on their partners? Are they going to have hot sex inside the billiard room? Pull stick up vagina. Up asshole. So he's looking for the ring after Helen stormed off back to the living room. And then I guess Victoria was like, I'm going to go talk to him.
Eddie?
Hey.
Hi, Victoria.
Hi.
Have you lost something?
My
Eve's
virginity.
ring. I know it's in here somewhere.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
You could do. Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about earlier. I went to go and talk to Annie just now, and she won't cause any more trouble.
Oh yeah, right, because you went to the attic before. Yeah.
And I'm sorry for interrupting you. I shouldn't have let that man in.
I know. What are you
Honestly,
doing?
Vic, it's fine. I'm sorry if I seem to be in a bad mood. It's, been a rough evening.
Is everything all right with you and Eve?
Oh, it'll sort itself out. We just had a bit of an argument.
Are you sure?
These things happen.
I've been meaning to say, I know we left things on a sour note the last time we met.
Okay, see, this is where it happens, okay? It's like, listen, I know we broke up and everything, and I know that we're no longer together, and I know that maybe things happen, but I'm here to address it. It's like, don't address it. Walk away. Just walk away. It's better for everybody involved if you all just walk away.
And I'm sorry that we don't talk so often these days. But I've been busy with Damien and everything else.
How much does he need? How much does he need of her? I've always wondered that like phrase of like I've been so busy with somebody else. It's like I don't like how much does a person truly need to make you busy? But at the same time, some people are the priority.
It's fine. It was my fault. I shouldn't have. I was stupid to think.
Well, that was a long time ago. And I still want us to be friends.
Yeah, we can be friends. Yeah, sure. Can you help
Of
me find my
course.
engagement ring?
It's nice to have you here.
Thanks. But here's the ring, by the way.
Wait, how'd you find it so quick? What?
How long have you been holding that?
I spotted it as soon as I walked in. Come on, let's go to dinner.
Huh. It's a little sus. That's a little sus, isn't it? It's almost like she had the ring ready to make the approach, right? Because what do you mean you spot it as soon as you walk in? That's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird. And she's unaccounted for at the beginning. She is unaccounted for in these various places here. So that's a little bit sus. I don't know about this one. I was hoping for a hot steamy scene, but there was none. Let's see what Oswald and Helen was. It's a planned approach. I like how you're using fan fiction terms now. It's a planned approach. Found family, planned approach. Childhood friends to lovers, tags, AO3.
Excuse me?
Hello.
I don't think we've met.
Where'd she come from? She came from the entrance maybe? Or no, she's from the
I
billiards.
don't think we have.
Oswald.
Helen Dower. Pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry, is there something out there?
It's too dark to see it properly, but the chapel sits somewhere out there on the hill. I would have liked to have visited it, but perhaps I'll get the chance tomorrow.
So he
I
doesn't
think
go
you'd have to
tonight
be
ever.
Quite mad to go out there in this weather.
So why can we have the chapel as a location?
Forgive me, I am very distracted this evening. My name is Oswald Brian Arthur Galley. I used to live here a long time ago. It's a pleasure to meet you two.
Oh, I see.
Oswald Brian Arthur Galley. Oswald Brian Arthur Galley. Your name is a bit too long there, fellow.
I think Eve mentioned you.
She did.
Could you remind me how you are related to the family?
Well, I am the last of my family, I'm afraid.
What?
I have no relation to our hosts other than
What?
through the house itself.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you mind if I ask whether you're married?
Oh my god.
I've always preferred to live alone.
Chat. What this means, this totally makes sense now. Remember the theory that we had that like maybe Martha killed her husband because her husband was Rupert? Maybe that's why. And maybe Rupert wasn't even a part of the family. Like maybe the entire thing is because, you know, they married into the family. And so it's like Parasite by Boone. Fuck, I keep forgetting his name. Parasite Boone. This is spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. It's a really good movie. But it's like Parasite by Bong Joon-ho, but with other rich
Now
people.
that I think of it, it is perhaps a shame that the line of true galleys won't continue.
The true Galley.
Do you have any children yourself?
My blood is thick with the children of my family.
Yes, 2 of them. They're somewhere around the house. although I can never seem to hold on to them as much as I might like.
And is Mr. Dower here?
No. No, he's away. He's doing something else. But he said he would have liked to have been here.
Well, it's been lovely meeting you, Mrs. Dower.
Yes. Thank you.
It's a very stilted conversation. Like, yes, thank you. Bye. So, but sorry, this is also confusing then. Yeah, because like, based on that conversation, we know that anybody having children causes the line to continue. So if you're married in, as long as one of the two is a part of the family, then they get married in, right? Is one of them adopted? Like, maybe Martha and Eddie's line is like from an adopted branch or something? Because the way that Oswald and Helen talked about it, it was as if they were, it's as if they're like really emphasizing that any children that you have is a part of the line, and so it's like that's the main line because you have children. So it must be the Eddie Martha line must be adopted into the family. The people left in the room after the dinner party, by the way. So there's also a thing that I was thinking of here. After the dinner party, everyone leaves, right? Except for a handful of people at the end here. Victoria, 872.
Annie, what's going on?
872 and Helen. 872 Helen. I keep forgetting their names, but it's fine. 872 Helen. They're all in the dining room on scene 8, and Annie's going to explain something about what's going on while Eddie's going to go up to see Eve and tell her about the pocket watch that he stole. See.
Nothing, I swear. I just heard that name before.
But Galley.
I appreciate the honesty earlier. Too many people nowadays seem to favor politeness over giving a straight answer.
See? What did I say? What did I say? Did you have anyone in your life to tell you that you're doing it wrong? No.
That's quite all right, Mrs. Dower.
You're welcome, Damien. I mean,
Do
Mr.
you
Dower.
know anything about what happened?
She saw someone steal something from my bedroom. Isn't that right, dear?
Yes. I don't know who it was.
What's been stolen?
A pocket watch of mine. I hadn't even had it long.
I'm so sorry if I've accidentally let a thief into the house. Oh, gosh. You don't think this is related to...
I checked the dead man myself. There's no reason to think his death was suspicious. I'm sure there's a simple explanation behind why he was here.
Well, how does Damien know this? How does Damien know that there's no reason? I don't know how to say this. I don't think I could recognize a gunshot wound very easily. Or, like, why someone's bleeding. Like, I wouldn't be able to, like, tell, right? How could you possibly tell?
Could I ask you to keep an eye...
However, Damien does seem like the type of guy who seems to know violence, because there's some things that he says that's like, very interesting here. He checked it himself. Simple explanation. He said something earlier in like a different scene that like implied that he sort of knows the business of crime.
Out for my watch? It would mean a lot to me if you could return.
I think the two of us would rather stay out of all this trouble.
Of course, Mrs. Dower. I think I might know who to talk to.
POV. One person in the relationship is an introvert. The other one is an extrovert, and it's like, uh-oh.
Annie, would you like to have a word with me in Vic's room?
Sweetheart, you know it's not her fault.
Vic, it's fine. I'll go and talk to Damien. It's not like I've done anything.
In Martha's room. Crash is from somewhere else now.
You two be nice to each other, then. I'll go and check that everything's all right upstairs.
Why is everybody going alone?
There's something going on.
Sweetheart, I won't be gone long. If I need you, I'll go and play the piano in the living room. How does that sound?
Oh my god, what in the world's going on?
I'll come and find you if I hear it.
So, Damien, Annie to Martha's room. Victoria to the living... So Victoria is the one playing the piano in the living room, which we know about the piano because he heard the piano at some point and he was like, wait, the piano? I didn't think... And then he went to go see the piano in the living room and he's like, wait, I know it's the other, but I didn't think I need to go and see. We know what scene 11 is and then we can go to the Martha room after, but I want to see what happened at the piano because a crash happened there. Jean? Victoria. Who played the piano here? There's more people! There's more people in the living room. Oh, Damien! Damien would have been there too, because he would have come running to go and see her after hearing the piano, knowing that she needed Damien. So John would have witnessed it with Damien, whatever was going on. Oh, she's just playing piano with no lights on. Why is it so scary? A piano is playing. Victoria, why are you playing in the middle of nighttime? This is horrifying.
Vic, is everything all right?
The piano music
I'm
stops.
fine, sweetheart. Come here.
What? Chat, something's
Are you
different.
sure?
I was just talking to someone in here about... well, it doesn't matter. I just needed to see you.
Her voice is kind of different. Did she get possessed?
Would you look at that?
Excuse me, Mr. Hobbs. Vic and I were just...
Oh, I'm sorry, I won't disturb you. I'd just like to have a quick look at this piano.
Did you find the pocket watch, sweetheart?
I found it, but it's hardly important
You
right
found
now.
it?
There was someone else.
What?
I couldn't tell at first. I thought they were just asleep.
Wait. Someone else has
Eve died?
I don't know who it was. A young woman.
Wait, what?
It wasn't nice to see.
Was she there with us over dinner? I'm trying to work
Wait,
out
did
who
Eve
it could
die?
be.
You may be interested to know that I've discovered another body as well, down in the kitchen.
Everybody's
Don't know what
dying.
to make of
Okay, so Thornton did die inside the
Something's
kitchen because
not
he's the only
right.
right.
This doesn't feel like an accident.
Not an accident.
But I don't understand why anyone would do this.
Yeah, you don't know? You're rich. You have a piano.
It could be poison. Maybe it wasn't even intentional. Is that possible?
I don't know.
The house is cursed. I actually think that the house is
I
cursed,
didn't
yeah.
see any signs of injuries or struggle.
I'm starting to realize that this
Gosh,
house has to be cursed.
That's really horrible. I don't think it can be that.
I actually just spoke with a boy named Tony and I found a gun in his bedside drawer. I know there haven't been any gunshots, but still.
Does Eddie know anything about this, do you think?
He has nothing to do with this, sweetheart.
Why is
It
Victoria
wouldn't
trying to
make
cover
any
Freddy?
sense. I don't understand what motive anyone would have. Who even were these people?
Well, Eddie's been acting very suspiciously all evening, if you ask me. And then there's Oswald, of course.
Who is he again?
Who is Oswald,
He
really?
used to live here. Before Martha and Eddie.
Holy shit. Maybe that's it. Yeah, exactly, chat. What if it's Mr. Oswald, right? Because he's like the only one that's a part of the house anymore. What if he is killing everyone one by one so he can have his house again? But the thing is, right? He has the house. Like, it's like he's a part of the family. He can just live in the house. Like, there's nothing really stopping him from having the house again. So in terms of motive, that would be a weird motive. He's living alone because he wants to, but he could live in the home because they kept his room the exact same, right? So presumably he still has control over the home as by being like a full Galley in some way. So I can't imagine that it's him. However, Victoria says
I
this
was never allowed in Oswald's room when I was younger.
because of the memories.
But honestly, I don't know what he's doing back here tonight.
If I had to pick someone mad enough, it would be him. No doubt about it.
See, how come John
Vic,
convinces
we
or
should
like
leave.
thinks that it's him?
I don't want to see how this ends.
I know, darling. We'll hand back the pocket watch and then we'll leave. Mum's house is only a few miles away. We'll get Annie and then
Where's
we'll go
Annie?
there.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend that. Quail Lane will be practically flooded by now, and everywhere else will be a right bog.
Looks like we're staying the night, then.
What?
Don't worry, sweetheart. We'll stick together and we'll both be fine.
I'm sorry to say it. This is the craziest. This is the craziest like thought that I've ever seen in my entire life. What do you mean that you think that you're not going to be murdered by simply staying overnight in the home, sleeping together inside the home? You're gonna die. You're gonna die. They're gonna kill you. It doesn't matter that there's two of you. They're gonna look at the both of you and say, "Oh, neat, double kill." Like, you know how in like Dota, it was like double kill. That's what's gonna happen.
Neither of us are involved in this anyway. Nor is Annie, for that matter.
Wait, shh.
I hope.
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
The raised voices. Two of the others are having an argument in the billiard room.
It sounds like Helen.
There's someone else there too. It's a male voice. I can't make it out properly.
What did she say? Stay away from my children.
Hmm.
Do you think she's...
Oh, dear.
Wait, Vic.
Oh, sweetheart, come on. Everyone else will have heard it
So
too.
everybody's gonna go to the billiard room. Okay, so we all put everybody inside the billiard room and we see what happens there. But we have so many leads. I have so many leads. He just spoke to a boy named Tony, found his gun. That was in scene 10. Okay, that makes sense. Damien must have went back to Eve's room to go find her for some reason. It's kind of weird for him to go into a sleeping woman's room to go talk to her. But she must have died. So in Eddie's room, we go over. We then go Damien. Because she went to Martha's room. He went to Martha's room with Annie over in scene 9. And then Eve was inside the bed in Eddie's room and then probably died. And then that's how he got the pocket watch, because Tony left the pocket watch with her. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's scene 9. One of these scenes, I'm gonna get you one of these scenes. Okay, how about we go the easy way? We go from the dinner, we go to Martha's room in scene 8, and then we follow them all the way there, because that way it's a lot easier, because they probably go see whatchamacallit with each other at some point, right? It's slowly building a picture. If anything, it's actually a really cool drama to see, because you see so many different... A multi-perspective drama would go so hard, actually. Imagine like a drama game that you could have seen multiple perspectives all at the same time. That would be sick. Multiple people. You see them all doing their things at the same time, and you get to see what's going on. Didn't they say Martha's room? It's Damien and Annie in Martha's room, no? Scene 7, dinner. Scene 8, leave diner. Annie, come with me. Vic, if there's something going on. Annie, we looked at me more in Vic's room. Sorry, in Victoria's room. Oh, why do they keep thinking Martha's room? Wait, so they must have went to go see... Maybe this is where they found the body? I don't know. Scene 9, Victoria's room.
Annie, this doesn't need to be a long discussion. Just tell me where you put the pocket watch.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is that all you wanted to ask me?
I'm not blaming you for anything. Just tell me where it is.
What would you blame me for? I haven't even done anything.
She's good at gaslighting. She's a really good gaslighter.
Annie. Please don't make a fuss out of this.
Oh, you're not
like
stupid.
Annie.
Then explain to me why you've got it into your head that I'm the one stealing things.
Because you're a bad girl.
I haven't even been near Helen's
Again,
room.
she has the history of being somebody who like does bad things.
I never said you stole it, but Helen said that you know who did. I also saw you and Tony talking secretively over dinner, and Tony said that he was going to get something. There's no point lying to me, Annie.
I swear I didn't have anything to do with it.
I understand. Just give me something to go on.
Honestly, Damien seems like a pretty cool
You already know
guy.
everything by the sounds of it. Tony's probably hidden it somewhere.
That's all I needed to hear. Look, I'm sorry that I'm sleeping with your sister, Annie. That doesn't mean we have to be enemies.
You two are...
It's such a non sequitur. It's such a non sequitur statement. What do you mean? Where's the pocket watch? That's all I needed to hear. Sorry for sleeping with your sister. It's like, what does it mean? Why is it such a non sequitur? Why does it come out of nowhere? I'm sorry for sleeping with your sister. Is it because Annie and Damien were together at some point?
Lucky Martha didn't make you sleep in the attic.
I'm sure it's not that bad. Have you had a chance to meet the others yet?
I've spoken to Tony, and that almost landed me in trouble. And I came down to the living room just before dinner, but only Helen was there.
Do you know who I've been speaking to, Annie? I've spoken to your sister's cat, her pussy.
I thought this place was going to be more lively, to be honest.
I'll admit, I can't say drinking sherry with two older women was how I expected my evening to go.
Wait, I understand what he meant by sleeping with now. It's because she's separated. She has to sleep alone in a separate room, and Damien and so the sisters can't beat together. And Damien has to sleep with his partner.
Dead bodies aren't my idea of fun.
Yeah, thank you for thinking about the fact that there are dead
That was
bodies.
dramatic.
You don't know anything about this Rupert Galley, do you? Not that I'd expect you to.
No, although I did see this one strange man walking about. He used to live here a long time ago, I think. I'll go and ask him.
Try and break the news to him gently. If this is one of his relatives, then it could be quite upsetting.
Wait, yeah, does Mr.
Thanks
Oswald
for the
ever know
advice,
about that?
sweetheart. You're always looking out for me. Kiss, kiss.
Why does she always do this? Why is my girlfriend's sister so fucking weird? So he must have seen Eve in the room at scene 10 then. Eve in Eddie's room at scene 10. He must have then gone to go see the body? I mean, it's kind of weird. But he was in Victoria's room alone for a bit, right? What if the body was in Victoria's room but they didn't see it? See, it must be Eddie's room with Eve. So the person who was sleeping and died wasn't Eve. Or like was a dead body, wasn't Eve. Number 10, Tony is in his room with whatchamacallit. Everybody else is unaccounted for. I still don't think it's Oswald, because honestly, Oswald doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would want to, like, you know, go and kill somebody to take back his home. Not that he wouldn't be able to, but it's like, you know what I mean? Doesn't really seem worth it. So I'm like, I don't think it's him. How do I know about Martha, Damien, and Helen in scene 2? Martha, Damien, and Helen. Martha, Damien, and Helen. This is when they're in the living room, probably, right? If I do... Right, because Damien was having a drink. He was drinking sherry with 2 old women. Damien, Martha, Helen. He was drinking sherry with those 2 in the living room. He's risen up the elderly. So, do you like to go to bingo? What's your favorite Jeopardy segment this time on TV? What's your favorite moment on Jeopardy? How did you feel?
Would you like a drop of sherry, Helen?
Hello.
Hello, Martha.
Hello, Martha.
That would be wonderful, thank you.
So Martha was in his room by herself, that's what I'm saying.
You know, it's not often I get the opportunity to enjoy myself like this.
You should come round more often. Otherwise, I end up getting through a whole bottle by myself.
Okay, Martha is a complete alcoholic. That's crazy. Is sherry that tasty that people drink the entire thing on their own? Are rich people that bored they have nothing to do? You're telling me you don't even want to play the piano? Hell, just like goon. Just spend your entire day gooning. If I was rich and in the 1930s, I would just be gooning the entire day. There's nothing else to do. No internet. No nothing. I would just be going to have sex and goon 24/7.
No. Is that right?
Good evening.
Ah, Helen. This is Damien. He's the lovely man that's courting Victoria.
Oh.
It's a pleasure to meet you, madam.
Please, Mrs. Dower.
Also, based on this perspective, it seems like the entrance room and the billiard room over here, maybe they came from the
Isn't he
billiard room.
handsome?
I don't know.
Would you like some sherry, Damien?
No, thank you, Mrs. Galley. Vic and I were just discussing what a lovely house you have.
So that's when the large
Damien.
doors were slammed
Call me
to go to the
Martha,
front door.
please. Did you manage to get the phone working?
Those were the front doors.
Yes,
There we go.
it was all fine. Vic just
What?
needed to make a...
Whoa. A large door is open somewhere else in the house, right? That's Eve. Slams shut. Okay, and then it opens again. Yeah,
Quick
okay.
call. We finished a moment
A
ago.
quick call. Oh.
Where are you from, then?
Wait, she had to make a quick call? Oh, Damien, call your Martha, please. Did you manage to get the phone working? So the phone was in the dining room. So Damien and... okay, we actually know where Damien and Victoria were then. They were in the dining room.
London. But Vic and I met while traveling in Egypt, actually.
You're Egyptian?
Oh, so you travel a lot, do you?
Not so much anymore, but I'd like to plan another trip soon.
He's not Egyptian.
Only if Vic wants to, of course.
Was it cheaper to travel back
She's
then?
lucky to have you, Damien. I always thought she'd do well for herself, you know. Always a clever girl.
Always
That's too
a clever
kind.
girl.
Well, it's nice to meet a young man who's made something of himself, at least.
That's right.
Too many these days lack discipline.
Did you hear her, chat? She's speaking to all of you, about all of you. Think about the accountability circle. Please enter in your goals.
Right.
Right. He doesn't even know how to respond.
here come
He's
the
like, oops, sorry, oops. He's like, I don't even know how to respond to this. Thanks. I guess I appreciate that. But also, you're just talking down on us for no reason. So Damien and Victoria are in the living room over here. Okay, that's interesting. In scene 1, in the dining room. The Victoria was number 7. Trying to get the phone working. Trying to call somebody. But call for what? Because this is the thing too. In scene 26, when we see the body fall from upstairs, right? The phone is ringing, so it works, right? So what happens at that point? Basically, what happens at that point? Like who dies at this point? A piano's playing from another room. That might be Martha, because she's the only one who was inside that room.
Did you call your mum?
In the
I
scene.
let her know we were here.
Mum?
And you told her about Annie?
Of course I did. I can't lie to her. But I made her promise not to call back here. Because I don't want Annie to feel like I've betrayed her.
Okay, that's
How much money is it?
I haven't asked. But she wouldn't have come to me unless she was desperate. Please go easy on her. Won't you, sweetheart?
Annie's down bad for
How long is she going
money.
to be staying with us, Vic?
It won't be for long, I promise. I'll talk to her.
Honestly, it is kind of funny that like people don't want their siblings or like their partner's siblings to stay with them, because like I know it's annoying to have a roommate, but at the same time, it's like the least that you could do. You know what I mean? Like it's not the worst thing ever. If like people need help, it's usually fine. Plus, it's like what's gonna change? If anything, you guys get to hang out more, honestly. And you know what? Even if you like, maybe it's different if you have a tense relationship, right? But you can build like a normal relationship with them and just have like a fun time for like a bit. You know, it's actually fairly nice.
I love you.
I love you too.
Of course I do, sweetheart. I love you too.
No, he's mine. Damien's the best character.
You make it hard for us sometimes. I wanted to just be you and me.
Do you really want your sister to know what you call me at night?
Well, I want that too. I know the people here aren't the nicest, but we'll be gone by tomorrow. And Annie won't be with us long. It will just be the two of us. And then, perhaps, we could think about raising a family together.
Every time, like, okay, sorry, I always think about this. Whenever somebody says like you want to start a family, the implication is that they're also asking you to come inside them. Because I'm like, hey, do you want to have kids with me? It's like it basically translates to, do you want to come inside me? It's like, yeah, like hell yeah, of course.
Is that something you'd want?
This isn't the time or place to be discussing it, Vic.
What? You want to come inside your partner? That's crazy.
Of course. Sorry.
You talk about raising a family, but then you wear that thing here. I know what it is.
The bracelet from their childhood.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry. I promise you it's nothing. I'll catch up with you later, but I'd better go and see who that is. All right?
Chat. Oh my god. She still has the feelings for Eddie. She's trying to dodge the question about the bracelet. I think it is like a cockledry angle. The dinner meal is dead body. Dead body. Let's eat dead body.
Don't leave me alone with these people for too long. I love you, Vic.
I actually do that a lot, and I need to stop doing this. I need to stop leaving my wife in these situations by herself. I need to like be with her at parties more. Like I need to like stand beside her, because I don't want to leave her alone for too long, and I'd rather her be included. Can you imagine eating like a dead body? Okay, because that's the thing. Okay, this is why I don't eat at people's homes, because you never know what it is that you're eating. Unless I see you cook it all the way through, I have no idea. It could be a dead body. It could be like a pigeon. It could be a mongoose. I don't know. Could be anything. I'm terrified to know what the food is. There used to be this restaurant that like we would go to for lunch at school, because they used to have this like deal. It was like a $4 meal deal, and it was $4, and you get this mystery meat. It was just whatever like special meat that they could make from like some trimmings from like last time. But it was literally the label was mystery meat. And you got yours cheaper if you chose the mystery meat. I'm like, oh my god, that must have been a dead body. But it tasted so good.
Love you too.
Oh, they share a kiss. Oh, Victoria. Oh, Damien. Oh. You really don't want to raise a family with me? Nuts in my butt. Maybe I shouldn't have had that drink. You want a nuts in my butt? Sorry, it's such a stupid phrase. Sorry. Nuts in my butt? You want a nut in my butt? I didn't mean to click that. Something went wrong. That was weird. I didn't know you could click things while you're... So, someone was playing piano in the living room. She wasn't in the living room. Who was in this living room? Because again, she was in the living room in scene 2. No, in scene 3, she was in the living room. No, in scene 2, yeah, she was in the living room because Damien, her, and Helen were having a drink. So where was Martha then? Because Helen is probably by the entrance, probably speaking to Tony or something. Was it Oswald? Was this guy playing a ditty over in the living room? He's just playing by himself? No, see? Is it Martha then? Because this is the thing, okay? Martha must be aware of who Oswald is because they must have had conversations given that she's a part of the family. So maybe they were in the same room talking while things were going down. Aha! Is he the one playing piano? He is. The living room. A piano is playing.
Where's he off to now?
He's not playing.
Oh, he said the song reminded him of something. You'll have to forgive him, Oswald.
He's hardly spoken to me since I've arrived. First fussing with that camera, and now with the piano.
Camera?
Well, I'm sure he won't be a second. He can be a little eccentric sometimes.
He hasn't changed since we were children, then.
Oh!
It was good of him to invite you. He still talks about you, often, you know.
Oh my god, chat. He hasn't changed since we were children. Oswald is Eddie's uncle. Do you know who was here? The dead body. Rupert Galley was here. In this room. Your mom.
Remind me.
It was your mom!
I don't recognize it.
It's one of those American ones. Eddie requested it.
Amelia Watson!
I'm sorry if it's not to your tastes.
The lyrics on the side are quite interesting.
I think
This
that's
is
enough for the time being.
So he turns it off. Arguing in the billiards room. The study. So Rupert Galley must have gone to the room at some point
I
and
dare
died.
say that returning here has brought back some old memories.
So why was
Well,
Rupert
I'm
Galley
glad
playing
you
with
feel
a
at
camera?
home. Your old room should be pretty much untouched. I only go in there to clean every once in a while.
That's very kind of you. I think I'll go and have a look there now.
Are you sure? We're all gathering here in a quarter of an hour or so.
If it's all right with you, I think I'd prefer to be alone.
Very well then. Let me know if you need anything.
I know exactly what to do. Distant knock. So that's the first knock. That's John appearing at the door. I think I know what to do. So you know how this entire time I was trying to figure out how to get Rupert Galley to show up as a person because we can add a person, right? I realized we can do that very easily because he must have been the first person to die. And what we can do is, now that we know that he was here, because he was here interacting with them, what we can do is he probably went off to the study by scene 1. By scene 1, he must have already been in the study and then died. So we can just do this. Okay, but the problem is we need to somehow get his name correct. Because we know that he went off somewhere. He went off somewhere to go do his own thing. He was in the room initially to play with some camera in the living room with Martha, Rupert, and him. However, Zero might not be a good choice because I don't necessarily know if that's true. But we know for sure that he must have been somewhere else in the study somewhere around this time. So one of these people could be him, and we have a good way to do it. We now know for sure he was in the study since scene 1. Because he had already played with the camera beforehand. Some camera. It's an American song, which is what he wanted. So he had a pamphlet in his pocket for an Amelia West. The only problem is I don't know how to actually guarantee that this is the name for that person. It may be that the name is R instead. So maybe I have to do an R. R for Rupert. Which implies that there's nobody else named R. So R for Rupert, and then we also do this. Long-term injury on his leg, R. Rupert Galley. Sorry, wrong one. We have to do this. Sorry, this has to be R. Rupert Galley, and then we do this one. There we go. Let's go, Rupert. Let's see you in this study. Let's see if you're still alive here, truly. He must show up at some point. At some point, he goes to the study and then he dies. He's like, when does he die? Sorry. scene 3... Was scene 3 when they found the body? No. No. Scene 3 was when they all met inside the living room. So scene 3 should have been where the body appeared. The Rupert. We know at least for sure it was scene 3, because scene 4 is when the body was there, Dad. So, we can do this. Why am I still selecting 5? Is that why this didn't work the whole time? Martha? Martha, get off of me. Martha, don't hold me like that. I'm a Galley. You can't be holding me like this. What would your children think? You're Victoria. Her Damien. You're Annie. So for some reason, no one seems to trust Annie. It is messed up that like nobody trusts Annie, because I'm like, man, what did Annie do to deserve this vitriol, right? What did she do to deserve this? Annie's clearly a perfectly normal person. People believe that she committed crime, though. I feel bad for Annie. I don't quite understand. Maybe we can't find them. Maybe there's a different way to find them that doesn't involve this. Because somehow I still can't find out who is Rupert. We know where he died. We know he was there in the room with Oswald and Martha talking about things, playing with the camera in scene 0. Actually, maybe I can go back to scene 0. See what they were talking about. Oswald, Martha, living room, scene 0. If there even is a scene 0. It starts from 1. It has to start from 1. So everything starts from scene 1. We only get the hint that Oswald was there. Where was Tony and Helen? They must have been by the entrance somewhere. Probably when they were walking in, because Helen came by that door as well. Wrong number? It should be 1. Or maybe they were in the build. No, because the billiards room was currently busy with Eve. They were fighting over Victoria. No, they must have been inside the room, Helen's room. Because think about it. How would Tony know about the name on the box if he doesn't see his mom unpacking things? He would have to see her unpacking it from her bag to see it from inside of her room. I'm a genius! It is a mum. But it's not my mum. It's not your mum. It's his mum. Hey, it's your mom. It's your mom, Tony. It's your mom.
How do I look, Tony?
You look wonderful, Mum.
Oh my god, it's incest all over
I
again.
can tell you're not looking at me. Put that watch back before you get your greasy fingerprints all over it.
I will say, it's like, what do you say when your family member asks, how do you look? Like, I would just say, yeah, you look normal. I don't know. Like, cause like, well, what else do you say? Do you qualify how sexy your family member looks? Like, damn, your lips are bussin'. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do?
Notice it anyway.
Ew. See, exactly. Ew, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So it's like, it's a weird question to ask, but like when it is asked, like, well, what are you supposed to say? It's one thing when my wife asks, does she look good? And then I go, damn, hell yeah, you look good. But like a family member is like, I don't know what to say. I know you look normal,
Well,
dude.
he'd better appreciate it. I spent an awful lot of money on it.
Wait, he's old enough that he won't even notice it anyways. As in Oswald, he's old enough. What do they mean by he's old enough?
Mum, what's the name on this box?
Oh, maybe she got a gift for her husband.
I don't know, darling. Just put the watch back in there and leave it alone.
All right. You don't get this annoyed at Eve.
Your sister is a competent woman. You'd do well to take a page out of her book.
Men. Silly, stupid men believing that we're actually worth something. He's smoking.
Competent woman. You don't know half the things she gets up to.
Oh, she probably has like crazy sex.
Put that thing out, Tony. How many times do I have to tell you?
Stop smoking. So he's a smoker.
We'll be going downstairs in just a second. Do try and be pleasant to our hosts.
I'll be down in a minute, Mum. I think I recognised someone earlier.
So this is when he went to the attic.
Don't get
Okay,
yourself
that's
in
interesting.
trouble, darling.
This is when he went to the attic to go visit Annie. Distant knock on the door. Wait, when did he visit Annie? Actually. Was it the second? So now we have everybody that we know of here, as well as here. Yeah, he went to go visit Annie. We basically have everybody except for the dead body person. And then after scene 7, like, so we now have accounted for every single person. Nobody is suspicious. So far, nobody's suspicious, but Thornton is dead. And they dragged Thornton outside. However, what's weird, and this is something that's interesting, is that the machine can only see people who are currently still alive up until the moment that they die, right? So it's like, modern spectrodomics has allowed the machine to trace every person from beginning to their end. This begins a time when it continues until either they leave the intended detection radius until the timeline range finishes or until their death. So what happens is that when Thornton dies, right? I'm assuming at this point, his status icon will always be visible from this point on. Because he's dead. They found his body in the kitchen and he was dragged out, but we can't include him in the kitchen scene because his life is over. Where was Martha and Oswald? Wait, didn't somebody say that they were just talking to Oswald? They were just talking to him. Right, because they were. Oswald did talk to Tony here, but Oswald also talked to Martha, to Helen here. So where is Oswald and Martha at this point in scene 8? Scene 8 is when they say they're in the dining room. Martha went to where? Where did she go? Well, not in the... Oh, right, because Martha went to go find Oswald. Oswald would have been inside the study. So maybe it's Martha or Oswald inside the study. So we've lost Thornton. We have Martha or Oswald in the study. I can't believe Thornton died. He was such a fine fellow. Made a great meal, talked to people. Cut vegetables. Cook the chocolate water, you know? Now he's dead. Maybe he's in the living room? Where would he be? If he's in the study... So if he's in the study, which is here, he could only go to the living room or the dining room, but he wouldn't be in the dining room because they're all there. He's trying to avoid them. He could be at the entrance or he could be at the kitchen, but the entrance is the outside. So maybe he's in the kitchen, but the kitchen can't be the case because they're busy there. So where'd Martha go? Maybe Martha was trying to find him but couldn't find him. Maybe he's just in the study by himself. Right? If so, where did Martha go? No, it must be him and her. Where? The kitchen is where Eddie and John are going. The dining room is over there. The billiard room. Perhaps he wants to play a game of pool. Because they heard a scream from the billiard room, but that was Helen. The entrance, perhaps? He did want to go over... He's exploring all the old rooms, right? If he's exploring all the old rooms, what room is he going to go into? He's going to go into Victoria's room, probably. He went to the attic, he went to Oswald's room. He's going to wait until Tony's gone to go into this room. No, but he already went into Tony's room. Helen's room? Maybe he's in Helen's room. Maybe he's back in Oswald's room. Maybe he just sleeps inside of his old dusty room with all the spiders and stuff, and then he's just like, oh, nice spiders in here. So many spiders. Alright, maybe he's in the attic. Maybe he's in Eddie's room. If he's in Eddie's room, that'd be a crazy lineup. Because that's where Eve is sleeping. Because what did Damien say? He found a body that's like lifeless, right? And he thought that they were asleep or something. We don't know where they were, but they definitely must have met somewhere. They must have met somewhere because Martha went to go find the old bastard. I really ought to go and find Oswald. His Disney's going code. And at this point, in scene 7, he was in the study. He leaves somewhere. So he leaves the study to go somewhere else. What rooms are you moving to? What rooms is he moving to? There must be a pattern to his movement. Living room? Oswald room. Attic. Kitchen. Living room, Oswald room, attic, kitchen. He travels fast. Holy shit, he travels really fast. Jesus Christ. Living room again. To Tony's room. To the study. So it's not bound by a locality. He could be anywhere. Maybe he's in the chapel. Didn't he want to go to the chapel? He must be somewhere. Would he be in Quail Lane, standing outside in the cold, waiting to see somebody? No. No, he's not in the study, that's for sure. Maybe she went to the study by herself to try to find him and couldn't find him. Maybe she went here thinking maybe he's here? No. Where could you be, Oswald? From Martha. It's not the billiard room, it's not the dining room, because they're all in the dining room. Who's left in the dining room after, actually? Nobody, right? Maybe they both went to the dining room afterwards, because he was having dinner at some point. Maybe she served him. Here's your meal, sir. Please enjoy your meal and have a wonderful day. Wait, also, who gives him the food? Oh, you know what? That's the key angle. She asks, where does John meet Oswald here? Oswald's eating alone in the dining room in scene 8. So he's in the dining room by himself in scene 8. Sorry, wrong scene. So he's eating here at this point, but it's weird because they just left the room, so I don't know if that's possible. There'd be one scene in between and it wouldn't show him here. She probably got his food somewhere, no? The attic? How the hell do we find this man? This man is practically a ghost. He's practically a ghost! Because when he found Tony's gun, that was already in scene 6. That was before the dinner. He already found Tony's gun. This man is practically a ghost. I can't imagine where he's been. Eve, where the hell have you been? So that's Eve in the room. So she's asleep in this room. And she's still asleep here. Actually, Eve inside of her. Eve in the room. She's still asleep. We can use a sleeping person as the guide, okay? Spirits, guide me. Spirits, I use you to help me find the answer, spirits. Eve, are you still with us? What if she died? What if she died at this point and that's why her body's gone? What if Oswald dies at this point? But it can't be because he was eaten. He was eaten. Hello, I don't think we probably met. They went to the piano and then the billiards room. Everybody's going to hear it. Everybody except for Thornton is now going to be inside the billiards room. If Helen's dead, then she's not there. We go to the billiards room. Scene 12. Would Eve show up? I think she would still be asleep, right? Maybe she doesn't care about a dead body. Look at Eve. Helen's dead. Maybe Helen is there. I don't know. Let's see. Because maybe Oswald is dead. Maybe Oswald's dead. Again, a woman scream. A woman screaming. And she was with one of the men inside this room. Maybe when they said everybody's going to be there, they were lying to me. And really, nobody's going to be there. It's just going to be Damien, Victoria, Jean, Helen in the billiard room. Maybe it's just, maybe Helen's dead. Maybe Helen's dead. That's why she's no longer here. And they go, oh my god, Helen! Please, somebody give me an answer, please! I know. We focus on who Helen was with. She was with a man. On 11, in the billiard room. Another man. He couldn't make out the voice. Who has John never heard talk? Oswald, maybe. But somebody who speaks quietly and in hushed tones could be Tony. It wasn't Damien because he was busy trying to find someone else. What if there's another man? What if it's Harry? No way it's Harry, right? There's just no way. It's Helen for sure. Can't be Damien. Was it Eddie? I mean, Eddie and her do have problems. Though they do have problems with the ring and stuff, so yeah, let's see it. Why was he here though? What motive would he have for speaking to her again? I found your daughter's ring, and I also found the balls to tell you that I don't love your daughter. I love Victoria.
Eddie? Where is everyone?
They should be around somewhere. If you go and wait in the living room, then I'm sure they'll turn up. I'll be there later. I need to sort something out.
That's
I've
interesting.
hardly seen anyone all day. You know, if there's something going on, then I ought to know about it. Otherwise, it seems like you're disappearing off for hours at a time and leaving me and my son to entertain ourselves.
That's interesting. Disappearing for hours at a time. As if Eddie disappears. Because Eddie is kind of weird where he doesn't know the help in the house, which is weird. He doesn't know Thornton. He doesn't recognize Thornton's body. And he's like it's weird for him not to know that because he's the only help in the house. His mother says this, okay? Oh my God, his mother said this. His mother said, it's hard to host a dinner party with only one helper in the entire house. Eddie is suspicious. I need to go pee before I talk about this. I believe Eddie to be suspicious. When Thornton died in the kitchen, he said it must have been one of the hired help. His mother said we only have one hired help. Why would Eddie not know about this? Or why would Eddie deliberately mislead somebody on this? And why would he be so calm after so as to pour himself chocolate cocoa drink? Why did he want chocolate cocoa after?
I do apologize, Mrs. Dower. I just need a little time, and then things will be back to normal. I would think you can be patient for another hour or so on your own, can't you?
I don't
Can't you?
appreciate the flippancy, young man.
Young man.
Tell me what's
Young
going
man.
on.
Very well. 3 dead bodies
Young
have
man.
appeared around the house, and we suspect that one of our guests is trying to scare us.
I like how his belief is that they're just trying to scare you. No, I think the problem is they're trying to murder you. I don't think somebody's trying to scare you. I think the reality is somebody's trying to kill you. Even one dead body is enough for me to go, okay, somebody's murdered somebody and or it was an accident. Either way, we have to get help now, right?
But we're dealing with it. Everything's under control.
No, you're not dealing with it. This isn't gonna work.
I don't see why you let that stranger in here in the first place. It's your own fault as far as I can see. Go and tell him to find somewhere else to stay, Eddie.
Please,
John.
don't try and tell me what to do. Like I said, I'm sorting it out.
Certainly.
You don't understand. They're just trying to scare us. It's just a couple of bodies. I can handle it. I've done this
It
before.
doesn't look like you're doing much of anything. Did you find the ring? Or did you just give up?
The ring? Yes, I found it. You can have it back if you like. I don't want it.
Oh, holy shit. That is the ultimate rejection when you tell the mother of your partner, I don't want the engagement ring because I'm not marrying
I
you.
gave you this ring for a reason, Eddie.
Eddie, I want you to impregnate my daughter. Where is she?
Where is my daughter?
Your daughter?
I should hope you haven't forgotten about her in all this commotion.
Oh my
I
god.
think I made it very clear earlier what I expected of you.
Honestly, like the fact that everybody's going to a different room in the house is actually fucking crazy. Because I'm like, this is it. Like, I don't know about you. The moment that there's a murderer, everybody has to group up together and form like a phalanx, right? Like a Roman phalanx, and we all get into like a Roman phalanx or something. Okay, everyone grab a shield. We all stand together. If you need to go pee, we all go to the washroom with you. Everybody goes into the washroom with you. Okay. I don't care if it's like a single stall. If there's a window, they're gonna kidnap you. All right. If you need to go and like eat something, we follow you. Okay. Everybody moves as a squad.
If something's happened to her, Edmund, then there'll be consequences.
I found the ring like you asked. If you expected me to do anything else, then you should have told me.
Okay, he's a very dense man. He's a very dense man. He doesn't seem that smart. Why do you think she gave you an engagement ring? Because she wants you to marry her daughter and actually like spend time with her. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Now, don't be like that with me, young man. Where is she?
Young man.
Well, I haven't seen anyone else arrive, and I've kept track of everyone who's come through the door. Unless...
I thought she was asleep in your room. You ought to go there now and reconcile with her. And take the ring,
Oh,
Eddie.
God. I'm so sorry.
Eddie?
She... Your daughter's dead, Mrs. Dower.
What do you mean? That can't be right. Why wouldn't you have told me earlier?
I didn't know. You should have told me you had a daughter, and then I might have done something about it.
You're making
What?
things up.
What? You should have told me you had a daughter. What?
Eddie, go and find her and make sure she's all right.
No, it's not Victoria. It's Eve. But like, what do you mean? Okay, sorry, this is weird. Your daughter's dead. How does he know that she's dead? And how does Eddie not know that that was her daughter? Eve already told him about her daughter.
Don't play games with me, Edmund Galley. You're responsible for my daughter's safety. And frankly, This disgusting behavior is scaring me.
Oh, Eve. I like how you're like, oh,
unbecoming of a
it's
host.
Eve? Oh, it's fine.
I don't
But Victoria,
know who your
no,
daughter is.
no.
Why do you think I have anything to do with this?
Excuse me.
If you cared
See?
about your daughter, then you would have mentioned her earlier.
How did he
You can't
forget
expect
her
me to look
daughter?
out for everyone just because I'm the man of the house.
You're a monster, Eddie. How dare you talk about my family like that? Stay away from my children.
What are you talking about? You don't even have a daughter, do you? Are you part of this
Stay
Oh
too?
my god, chat, something's going
I'll
on.
scream. I will. And my son has a gun.
I don't know why I trusted you. All along I've been trying to be polite and courteous, and for what? You're as much a stranger to me as anyone. Great! Now everyone else will be rushing in to save you. That suits me just fine.
They'll all be here soon. I'll tell them what you did.
I don't understand. Wait, how did... Isn't this weird? So wait a minute. Because this is the thing that's interesting, okay? How did Eddie forget about her daughter? Because this is the thing. Eddie and Eve are having a conversation and they're getting mad at each other inside the room. Look. They're getting mad at each other. People are forgetting
listen
things.
to me for once.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was looking forward to tonight. I thought, perhaps, since my whole family were coming, I thought you'd actually make an effort to pretend you cared about me in front of other people.
See? He knows who Eve is. So when he went to get the chocolate from the kitchen, he must have gone back to his room to drink the hot chocolate and found her dead. But why is he all of a sudden going like, I don't know her? Like, of course you know her. You were with her. How, maybe it's an arranged marriage, but even then, he at least knew about her from meeting her. People are forgetting things. Chat, people are forgetting things. Not just him. He forgot about the number of people who were there as helpers. He didn't even recognize Thornton. And you know what? Who else forgot something? I'm pretty sure it was wasn't it Oswald? Didn't he say something weird too? I'm forgetting things. He went to the room with his hot chocolate. Cocoa on the lips. Eddie's room.
Ah, I thought I might find you here.
He knows who
Close
Eve
the door
is.
behind you. I've heard there are bad people walking around.
I brought you some hot cocoa.
Thanks, Eddie.
Do you mind if I sit on the bed next to you?
We are engaged, aren't we?
You could see me naked and it'd still be okay. Honestly, it is interesting how like back then people didn't have sex until you got married. Because it's like, what do you mean? Like you've been together for so long, but you still didn't see each other naked? Like I'm like, buddy, like to see somebody naked and to be with somebody naked, that is like the ultimate form of connection. You know what I mean? The skinpanionship or like the skinship. You know what I mean?
Good. Look, I'm terribly sorry about earlier.
Me too. Don't be too annoyed at yourself. It's not your fault.
Well, I'm sorry all the same. Anyway, aren't you going to drink some?
It tastes good. But I had some earlier. In fact, it tastes exactly how Thornton always makes it for me. Are you sure you didn't just take it from the pot on the stove that was already there?
Who's Thornton? Did you know the butler?
Of course I know him, Eddie. Stop fooling
See?
about.
He's forgetting
It doesn't
things.
matter, I suppose. Do you know what I found earlier?
Oh, I heard about that.
No. That's not what I meant. I meant I found this ring. Don't you think it looks pretty?
What if it's like Lord of the Rings, but instead of the ring turning you invisible, it makes you forget things? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. Because I know so much, right? I would wear the ring and I would forget about the games I played so I could replay them. Okay? But I wouldn't wear it so much that I forget about the important stuff. Like my Twitch
I
account.
see.
Yeah, it's called a marriage ring. The wedding ring changes you. Then all of a sudden, you forget to take care of yourself. You forget how to romance your. You forget how to romance your partner. You forget to call them. You forget to talk to. It sounds like you're in a dead marriage, buddy. Okay, my marriage is going great. You're in a dead marriage.
You're not going to ask me to marry you again, are you, Eddie? We've already got one wedding to get through.
Would you, darling?
Just give it back here. Stop fooling about so much. What's gotten into you?
I think I've fallen in love.
What? What changed?
Well, whoever it is, she's a lucky girl, Eddie.
I know my purpose in this marriage is to just bind their families together. It's fine. You don't have to lie to me. 13 years and still going strong. Holy shit, you guys are old. You guys are fucking old. Oh, that's so cute though, because it means that you met him when you were 27, and then you were like, "Hi, baby," and you guys got together. Oh, it's so cute. Oh,
You know,
that's a cute little. That's a
anything
cute.
else in the
That's a
whole
cute
entire
little.
world, Eve.
That's a cute relationship. Oh.
That's very sweet of you, Eddie. You're not so bad yourself.
You're not so bad. That's crazy.
I'd climb the highest mountain if I knew that when I climbed that mountain, I'd find you.
What is that song? What?
Oh, dear God. What the hell?
Hmm?
Oh, that's mine.
What? Someone fell to the floor scrambling. What? Someone fell to the floor scrambling, and he goes, "That's mine." Someone falls to the floor scrambling. Thunderclap, and someone falls to the floor. What happened?
Eddie?
Oh, dear God. What the hell?
Oh.
That's mine.
Wait a minute. That's mine. A door opens. Chat. What if Eddie's soul was pushed out of his body? Oh my god. What if Eddie's soul was pushed out of his body, and then that's why he was like, I don't even know who your I don't know who your daughter is. I have no clue. You both forget things, so it balances out. I'm actually like way worse than my wife at remembering things. So like I have to get a lot better, but like I'm the problem. I'm the problem in our relationship. I'm the problem. I have to get better. There's supernatural stuff. I think there is supernatural stuff. So like the game doesn't seem to say that's supernatural, but there was a weird thing about this news article that I was trying to figure out. Okay, the initial news article said an abandoned house, a bunch of bodies were here. This is the Sunday before this happened. The Sunday before the events. No, this is the Sunday after the events of the game. Okay, or like last Sunday. So this is a week after the events of the game. They say that an abandoned house was found to contain the bodies. This is about the party that we're at right now. I thought it was a lie that it was abandoned, but now that I think about this, maybe it's true. Because maybe what Eddie saw was his body hit the floor. Letty the bodies, right? Eddie, Letty the bodies hit the floor. Sorry, that's stupid. Sorry. What? So he wasn't in the billiards room. The bodies hit the floor. I can't do it. I don't know. That's like a very specific way that he like does the screw room, but I can't do it. So what happens after in Eddie's room? Maybe if Eddie's dead, maybe Eve saw the body and was like, "Oh my god, what the hell happened?" Right? Because maybe she's the only one left inside of the room. But she's dead too. Then she has to have died too. Eve and Eddie must have died too then. So maybe somebody's jumping bodies to gain back control of the house. Maybe that's what's happening, is they're becoming one with the bodies to become a part of the house again. Maybe that's what's going on. Because again, it's like, oh. Because yeah, someone falls to the floor scrambling after the lightning bolt would be him. Oh dear God, what the hell? That's mine, as if to say that's mine, not his partner, but his body. She had cocoa on her lips, so cocoa, the one with the cocoa on the lips. Traces of cocoa around the mouth, Eve Dower. Where do I go from here, though? Like, how do I figure out what happened at 10 with Eddie? So they were here talking. He was eating alone in the dining room at 10. Or maybe he wasn't. But Tony was somewhere. Tony left to go somewhere and then came back. So Tony went to Eddie's room to go see Eve. And then he left, and then he came back to his room afterwards. Maybe he went to Helen's room afterwards to like put the watch, to like put the thing back. To like see if like everything's okay. Maybe he went there alone, Tony. Because why would he go to his room after? Why would he go to his room after? Maybe he went to the attic to think about things. Maybe he went to the attic to plan things out. But Damien also saw a body somewhere. Damien saw the body of somebody. And again, if people are forgetting things or the bodies are being taken over, then maybe people are forgetting. Maybe Victoria died then. Because you know Victoria's like, oh, we heard a scream. So Helen, it's going to be Helen, Damien, Jean, Victoria in billiard room on 11. On 10 or 11. What's weird is that they're not here. Excuse me? 12. Sorry, it's 12. It's the T virus. It's the T virus. You're playing too much Resident Evil. Okay, honestly, if you saw somebody turn into a zombie in front of you, what would you do? I think I would freak out. I think Victoria shows up first, no? I think Victoria shows up first. Shotgun. You would shoot them. You would shoot them. You would do the Left 4 Dead thing where like she like shot her like father or something. Yeah, too much Resident Evil. I still need to play a new one. I still need to. Come on, everyone else would have heard it too. So billiard room. Maybe she's still alone. I just don't get why I can't seem to trigger this. Wait, it's everybody except for Eddie and Eve. Damien, no Eddie. Maybe no Oswald. I don't think he would care. Martha. No Eve, maybe? Once you finish 4, you're gonna replay Requiem. It's a good game. I'm excited to see you finish 4. Hey, if anything, why don't you stream games? That way you don't have to talk to like people. You can just like play games. Just like I'm doing. It's easier to play games and not talk to people than it is to talk to people by like doing art.
He's killed Eve!
Who's Eve? Are you hurt?
Mostly Resident Evil is on the PS5. That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah. A body falls to the floor. What?
What's going on?
I don't know. We've only just found her.
Oh dear. Another one.
Every time lightning strikes, someone dies.
We heard someone in here a moment ago. Did anyone see where he went?
I didn't pass anyone.
What's happening? Why is everyone in here?
Oh, Annie. I'm glad you're
You
all
might
right.
stream Requiem. You might. Yes!
So
Good to see a
it's
professional's
true.
playthrough.
They're coming back.
Get that
Who?
man
Tell
away
me
from
that?
me.
I have done nothing. Whatever evil has come into your house, I have no part in it.
Everyone, calm down. Can anyone tell me who she was?
Is she dead?
Chat. They don't even remember Helen. Lightning strikes and they forget who it was. That's what it is. This is it. We know the mechanic now. Every time lightning strikes, they forget who that person was and they die. So every time that there's lightning, somebody's died. 2 is still your favorite right now. Okay, 2 is really good though. I also like the story of it too. Like there's something interesting about the story and like especially because like it's like the beginning of it all. Like it's interesting to like see everybody still be so new to it, still dealing with the like zombie virus. It's like a cool setup.
It's the same as all the others. Someone's trying to scare us. I'm sure they...
So if you forget, then you die? I think maybe the opposite. You forget and you die. Like, it's not necessarily forgetting that causes you to die. It's that the lightning causes everybody to forget about you, and then you also die. Because Tony didn't even recognize his dead mother. He didn't even care, because Helen is his mother.
Been dead for a while.
I don't think so. The body's still warm.
Surely someone would have noticed if 4 people were walking around the house. I don't understand where they came from.
This is the 4th.
It could be some sort of disease. Maybe they all escaped from some hospital nearby.
And again, see? Tony Dower, Eve Dower, Helen Dower. He doesn't even recognize his own dead mom.
Tony, please take this seriously.
Isn't anyone going to point out that there are already
However, Tony had the same idea as you. He basically said maybe it's the T
2
virus.
strangers in the room?
Thanks, Anne. At least John and I were invited.
Exactly. Thanks.
Shut up,
Listen,
you 2.
we're all...
Wait a minute. The 2... Oh my god. Isn't anyone going to point out that there are already two strangers in the room? At least John and I were invited. You become a stranger when your connection dies. Oh shit. When nobody remembers who you were and who your connections are, and like when the people connected to you die, you become a stranger. So Tony has become orphaned because Eve is dead. Helen is dead. Tony and John are now strangers. Now think about this. Why was John invited? Because of Rupert Galley. Now think about this. Where did we hear lightning the first time? At the beginning of the game. Rupert Galley has been dead in the study the entire time. He's been dead there from the very beginning. Because John is related to Rupert Galley, got the letter, but the lightning struck and then caused everybody to forget about Rupert Galley, and he also died. So the connection was severed. It's about severing the connections. The game is about making connections, and then the mystery is about the severing of connections. Holy shit.
To go to bed and lock our doors. Do all the doors have locks?
Yes,
Why don't we all
darling.
sleep in the same room?
They lock from the inside.
Then we'll all go to bed and we'll see where we're at in the morning.
You called the police, didn't you, Martha?
Yes. I called them earlier. They said they won't be able to get here until the morning.
That's crazy.
Good. Until then, lock your doors and don't let any strangers in. Can we all agree on that?
I'm not agreeing to anything.
Fine. Everyone else go straight to your rooms. We'll talk again tomorrow morning.
I'm very sorry about this evening, everyone. I'm sure we'll have sorted everything out by tomorrow, so there's no need to worry. Good night, and sleep well.
Martha is incredibly calm about everything that's happening. She's lying about calling the police. And then she says, we're going to sort everything out by tomorrow. What if everybody's being body swapped, right? Because again, Oswald says, oh, they're coming back. And then I'm not responsible for this evil curse. It must be that the bodies are being taken over again. Because Eddie's body was taken over by someone, right? So that's why the machine doesn't work to track people, is because when they get taken over by somebody else, then all of a sudden they're no longer a part of the system. They're no longer here. They're no longer here. Eddie, Eve, and Thornton are now gone. Everybody is now in the billiard room, and they're going to go to their rooms now, okay? Eve and Eddie are now unaccounted for. Helen is going to go to her room. Tony's going to go to his room. Probably they might go to... No, Helen's dead, sorry. So who's going to go to Helen's room? What if Helen goes to her room? Like Ghost Helen. Because this is the thing, okay? For a moment, Eddie was like, that's mine. As if he was released from his body. What if Helen is still... Does she go to her room? No. She's just dead. Okay, so we go Tony to his room. Because he's now a stranger. He's by himself. Everybody to their rooms. Everybody to their rooms. I don't know where John goes. Actually, maybe they don't go anywhere yet. Maybe they're still busy talking about the dead bodies of the people who they don't know anymore on the floor, which is a crazy concept. This is kind of a cool concept, actually. I quite like this. The idea that you get replaced by a body snatcher is pretty neat. But think about this too. What does this machine do? If they forget, then they're all strangers. Exactly, then they're all strangers. But they haven't forgotten about everybody. Some people still have a connection, so they still think, oh, you're not a stranger, you're someone that I know. What does this machine do? This machine lets us go back into time to go and see people and see where they are and what's happening, basically, right? The first thunderclap happens on scene 0. So thunderclap, someone's already dead. That's Rupert. He was already dead within study. So hey, face huggers, then the T virus. Face huggers, then the T virus. Yeah, exactly. It's all connected. Where did Martha come from? Where did Helen come from? Where do I even go from here, actually? How do I move from here? Billiard room. They all have to go to their rooms and lock your doors. We don't know where Tony is, but for sure, I think it's going to be Victoria, Damien in her room. And then Annie's going to go to the attic, but I don't know if they would do that to her. I think they would bring Annie with her to the attic. Hide under the blankets, it's safe there. That's basically their plan. It is a crazy plan. It is an insane plan. It's to hide from a murderer by going to your room and hiding under the blanket. It's not gonna help you. Everybody needs to sleep in the same room. Every single person needs to sleep in the same room and be together and take shifts or something. That's the only safe way.
What do you
Orgy time? Honestly, I would have an orgy if it keeps me safe. I would have an orgy if it keeps me safe. If it means that my dick has to get sucked 5 times, woe is me. I guess I have to.
I just want to check. I don't want one jumping out of the wardrobe in the middle of the night.
Oh, woe is me. Such a burden. I guess I have to.
I know, sweetheart. And I've got you to protect me from any strangers, don't I?
See, if this was an orgy, right? All of them would have heard this conversation, and then they would have gone, "No, me first. I want to suck his dick for protection." You know what I mean? I'm telling you, the orgy thing could have been a good setup. Hello, Raiders. Hello, everybody. I swear I didn't plan this. We actually were talking about orgies. Why do you always do this? Please, can you please rate at a normal time, please? You rate it at the right moment, coming in for the orgy talk. Okay, if you're in a house where people are dying, would you split up to go into separate rooms, or would you all sleep in the same room and just deal with the fact that some people are gonna have sex in front of everyone else? I'm gonna deal with the fact that some people are gonna have sex in front of everybody else, and I'm just gonna have to deal with that because at least I'm not gonna die. At this point, you bet it's not even your. You bet your ass it's not even timing. It's just 98% of my streams. The reason why it always happens is not because of coincidence. It's because this is the norm. I like that assessment. I'm gonna stick with that assessment. That's good. How are you? How are you today? Were you playing the cafe game again, or like? Because I didn't catch the tail end because I had to go because my wife and I were going to take my niece out to go celebrate her graduation. But I hope you had a good day. I'm curious what you were playing today. I was just thinking about you actually because remember that game jam idea that you had? I'm sorry to say it. My chat isn't good enough. So we need to find chatters from your stream who can make games. I'm sorry to say it. My chat room can't make a single game. So we have to find chatters from your chat room, okay? I'm down to be your co-host though. You must tell me, Sticky. I like how you're talking just like the characters in this game because this game is set within the 1930s. I think most people would not have intercourse in that situation. Okay, wait, you foiled my idea. You did foil my idea. I suppose they wouldn't have intercourse. Oh yeah? Explain them. Explain why everybody here is having sex. Anyways, this game is fantastic. Actually a really good detective game. If you don't want spoilers, leave now. I'm going to press the play button in 5, 4. No, that cafe game scarred you. You played the game that was recommended by Steam based on the cafe game. What? Based on the... It's a series called Red Chat Ritual Sumimi Time. I can't believe that it's a series. And it's releasing in December. Wait a minute. This game looks a lot like... Based on as in related games, this game looks a lot like whatchamacallit, that like game where we pretended to be like an e-girl, and I made the like e-girl voice because she was an e-girl, and we went to be like a streamer, but then our streamer kept having sex. Like I accidentally made our streamer, needy streamer overdose, and she like kept on having sex. I ended up going down the like sex route accident. Wait, but this is a horror game. That's actually kind of sick. Mega chat available. Send the mega chat. Kill the body. Wait, this is kind of a sick game actually. Megan asked to sniff the streamer's feet. Truly, we all belong within the same place, within the same cage. You know, we all belong within the same cage. Can I just see this for a second? You are the viewer. Send instructions to Sumimi. It looks a bit like that, but you don't think it's related. Yeah, it does seem different because it's like, it seems like you control her via chat, whereas the other game, Needy Streamer Overdose, was you were the streamer. I do need to finish that one too. But this is a horror game releasing in October. Thank you though. I now have another game for Halloween. How many of your chatters can make games? We have to make your game jam thing come true. I have some pretty good screenshots. Innocent, cheerful idol. I love Sumimi. What is this song? This song is fucking insane. Sorry. Holy shit, this song is insane. Holy shit, this game is amazing. Wait, I'm saving that. I'm saving that. I'm gonna play the demo. That's pretty good. Okay, spoiler time.
Of course. But please don't run off like that again, Vic. I don't like being on my own with the others.
Okay, are you sure you wouldn't have sex with each other? Like, this is the thing, okay? Like, you're stressed out. People are dropping like flies. You're in a deadly situation. Okay, everybody knows this. Every tense situation, people have sex to get rid of the stress. Some people have like a sex response, right? So like honestly, if somebody needs, if I'm in a group and somebody says that they have to nut, otherwise they can't think straight, I'm gonna let them nut. I'm gonna let them go at it, and I'm just gonna ignore it happening because I need them at their fullest potential. It's like a 10. It's like a buff. It's like you enter a casting animation for 15 minutes full of thrusting and like wet slopping sounds, and then you come out with a buff to your mental clarity. I'm sorry to say it. It's just D&D in real life. Good question. Does making VR chat worlds count? Then some can. It maybe honestly could. I would be down honestly, because a game jam that's also like VR chat worlds would be kind of crazy. Because what if somebody creates the next idle fishing game, and then all of a sudden you can tell them that, hey, I made you do it. Can you give me money? Like you could be rich.
Sweetheart, I'm always here for you. We'll leave first thing tomorrow. We don't need to talk to anyone else.
Again, that's spoilers. I'm going to start talking about spoilers in this game very soon. It's a really good game. I actually highly recommend that you play by yourself, and you should leave now. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's no way that she still believes that they'll still be alive by this point. You just have an idea for the inspiration circle. Yes! Holy shit, please. Honey, I need you to carry my genes in case I die. Holy shit. See, that's why when the Titanic sunk, they saved the woman first. Because every woman can carry the DNA of her husband, therefore he's not really dead. You know what I mean? It's like, honey, quickly, nut in me, quickly, honey, quickly. I'll bring it back to land. I will secure your legacy. Nut in me now. Honestly, it's kind of genius, actually. Wait a minute. I understand now. We could make a really fucked up story game where it's like, okay, like somebody has to make it back, but your DNA is important to the survival of the world, so you have to have sex. You know what I mean? You have to have sex. VR chat world creation jam, where people are prompted to make rooms that are then later assembled by the organizers and turned into one seamless world. Holy fuck, that's so good! Because we've been to those worlds. We've been to those worlds that are like, it's like a mishmash collection of things. We can do it! This is doable. A VR chat world is so much more doable than a game for all of my chatters. Of the chatters here, I think maybe like 2 of them are truly talented. The rest of them are pretending. Okay? We can do this. Excluding all of you from other people's chats. The rest of you are like good. This is it. Yep, you're the pretending one. I don't know. You're a manager with a Death Stranding laptop. I think you're pretty good. We can do this. Okay, this will be done. That is a banger. Okay, we have to make this happen. Yo, we didn't even do it for like Christmas time, and it's like, okay, welcome everybody, because you need a theme, right? You think we should make a game only using scientific Python packages, visualization with matplotlib? See, this is the problem. Okay, this is the problem with both our chat rooms. I have the talentless, but you have the mathematicians. So we both lose. We both lose out. We need creative people. We need artists. We need somebody better than either of them. But that's doable. Hey, you know what? I'm going to talk to you afterwards, and then you can message me tomorrow because you're going to sleep. But yeah, we have to make that happen, okay? And I swear, as a theme, if we do it for Christmas time, I think it's doable. Because that gives enough time for people to like make it. And Christmas time, you can get a bunch of people under the excuse of Christmas time to get drunk and go walk around these like cool mishmash worlds, right? Totally doable. However, you're gonna have to guide me. I don't know anything about how to like measure rooms and stuff, so we have to figure it out. We have to figure out like what it means to measure a room. It's only 9:30 p.m. and you're on vacation. You're good. Let's go. More spoilers then.
Mr. Hobbs is a suspicious character, isn't he? We're in agreement about that.
Are you in agreement? Why would you not be in agreement? My partner would probably. I would agree with my partner if she says someone is suspicious. Like she's been okay. My wife, she's like Sherlock Holmes. Like I'm not even kidding you. She reads somebody instantly. She can read somebody through like only like a small amount of like hints, and she'd be like, "Yeah, this person isn't really trustworthy." Months later, we find out that they're not trustworthy. I'm like, "How did you know?" And then she's like, "I don't know. I just had the feeling." So clearly, okay, my wife says I don't trust this guy. I don't trust him.
I don't know. I find it hard not to believe him. He seems the sort of man who would struggle to tell a lie.
Also, we know that Eddie died.
But I know what
So
you
again,
mean.
spoilers. Eddie's dead.
What was he doing there? Listening to our conversation?
The whole day it's felt as though...
What? What? Mr. Hobbs is a suspicious character, isn't he? We're in agreement about that. Oh, sorry, John Hobbs, our Hobbs. Sorry, I'm not suspicious. I think we're wrong. I think you're wrong. I think you all believe that I'm suspicious, but you're all wrong. You never heard of this game, but it looks like a banger. I'm about to show you just how good this game is.
Huh? Oh, for goodness sake.
Okay, that's a little scary. Don't worry, we're gonna wind it up. In this game, you enter this home trying to figure out a mystery. Is there anything new that appeared? No. The coffee cup is still there. But you enter... Shh. Did you hear that? You enter this place trying to solve the mystery of what happened in this place. This machine allows you to go back in time and view scenes, and you need to solve the mystery of what's happening, okay? And you need to place people where they are. So you have to say, okay, I want to see these people within this room at this time. What? Who put that there? Who put that there? Somebody put this here. Wait, could the machine cause the thunder? Wait, yeah, because that was my thought, right? Because my thought about this was that what if the machine is tied to it? Because again, the machine allows you to go to revisit these like old scenes within the past. Because we're in 2012 and we're visiting scenes in the 1930s. Could the machine be causing what's happening here? Okay, this is spoilers. Okay, but yeah, you basically need, but based on the context clues of like what the characters are saying and like how they move around and like what their habits are, you have to figure out where they go and then who's in those rooms to be able to continue the story. We're trying to figure out what happened on the night that there were a bunch of bodies found here. Again, it's all spoilers past this point. If you don't want to be spoiled, walk away. So this image is still the same. But remember, this image gained a person. This person wasn't here last time, and now they're here. But it could be the machine, because think about it, right? Every time that there's lightning, it could be the machine. I need to go back and replay the scene though, because we didn't finish the scene. Sorry, I got too excited. This is when they were accusing me of being suspicious of Mr. Hobbs.
Mr. Hobbs is a suspicious character, isn't he? We're in agreement about that.
I don't know. I find it hard not to believe him. He seems the sort of man who would struggle to tell a lie. But I know what you mean. What was he doing there? Listening to our conversation?
The whole day it's felt as though people are watching.
That name Hobbs is already suspicious on its own. Please. Hobbs is my character. Can we please stop accusing me of crimes that I didn't commit, okay? I'm the Hobbs that you're making fun of. Everybody, please remember, okay? We're the Hobbs that showed up out of nowhere.
Me, Vic. I can't bear this.
Actually, it is funny because, like, we start off from the perspective of John Hobbs, right? But he's not the main character. If anything, everybody's the main character, so we don't really know him. But it's like, we could self-insert as anyone. He's killing everyone with the machine. I don't think he's the one killing everyone. So again, major spoilers at this point on. If you want to play this game, I highly recommend you need to know, because none of this is revealed. Everything. You start out and you have no clue what is going on. You need to learn it all on your own, okay? If you don't want spoilers, leave now. The thing about Hobbs that's interesting is that when he showed up, there was already lightning outside. We know that the association with lightning and a death is that when somebody's body drops dead, but also apparently their body can be taken over and everybody forgets about them. But not everybody forgets about the body. This is the thing that's interesting. Not everybody forgets about the body. Eddie, for instance, is able to keep talking to other people, and Helen recognizes Eddie as Eddie Galley. That's very interesting, right? So clearly, it doesn't cause you to disappear for your entire existence, but you do leave behind the body that's there. There's another thing that's interesting too about that too that I need to sort of say before I forget. You know how Eddie's body said to Helen, "Your daughter is dead," and then he was like, "You should have told me you had a daughter." Right? Think about this, okay? It's because in the room, both Eve and Eddie died at the same time, and then somebody took over Eddie's body. But this means, think about this: the person who took over Eddie's body knew who Helen was. Somebody who had a conversation with Helen earlier in the day took over Helen's body. That's the implication. Whoever Helen met at some point in the day knew who she was, but didn't know that she had a daughter. Because he was like, "You should have told me that you had a daughter." As if to say, I wouldn't have done that to her. I'm Hobbs, and I already know who the psychopath criminal is. It's me!
Much longer, I'll go mad.
I know the whole business with the bodies is upsetting, but I don't think it's meant for us.
What do you mean you don't think it's meant for you?
If it's any comfort,
there's bodies!
Everyone
it's meant for everybody.
I've talked to says they like you. So...
That's not the important part! Honey, there are dead bodies! I don't give a shit that people like me. They're willing to run away! There's bodies, dead bodies.
I don't think
people are
we
dying.
need to worry.
I still don't trust them. And why did you play the piano earlier? Did anything happen?
I just wanted to see you, sweetheart.
That's weird.
Oh, come on. Come to bed.
It is weird. Why does he just wanted to see
I don't like this
her?
house, Vic.
Him?
I don't feel safe here.
Again, I don't think Victoria is currently Vic. I think whoever Victoria is took over the body. Because again, the song that she was playing, what song is it, right? Who was playing what song?
We'll be all right. If you're really worried, we can just keep the door locked until the police arrive.
Why did you play the piano? Did something happen? What kind of question even is that? See? That's why, it's so hard to jump into it from this midpoint. Basically, they had a dinner, then they were all told about the dead bodies. And then she was like, she has to go find her sister and figure out what's going on to make sure that her sister's safe, Annie. And then she said, okay. But then she had to go find her brother, Tony. He had to go with her sister, Victoria's sister, Annie, to go talk about things. So they were going to be in separate parts of the house. And then she was like, okay, if I need you, I'll play the piano. That's why he asked, why were you playing the piano? Because she would only play the piano if she needs help. Which is weird too, but it's like, at least it's something, yeah.
And then we'll go visit Mum down in Wintercourt, first thing in the morning.
Wintercourt? That's the name of your mum's house?
It's only a few miles away, and I promise you'll like it a lot more than this place.
When wine's a pocket watch.
Sweetheart? What's that?
You remember, Vic? Mrs. Dower asked me to find it over dinner. Isn't it awful? I didn't realize it was her.
What are you talking
See? Now they're remembering Eve Dower.
about?
Why didn't anyone say anything? Her watch went missing. She asked too many questions, and now she's dead. And her son was there, too. He didn't even seem upset.
Damien's my guy! Damien's my homie! He's the only one who recognizes this is fucked up. Why did nobody think about this?
You mean the body? Earlier? Did you know her?
See? The lightning causes people to forget who died. So they walk into the room they were talking to her. They know she's Helen. She dies. Even her own son forgets about her. And then Tony becomes a stranger.
Of course I did, Vic. And the others should have recognized her too. They must have known all the dead bodies. They're hiding
Did you hear
from
that?
us.
Calm down, sweetheart. Please.
No! Something's wrong. Something's very
Well, there's a supernatural
wrong.
element.
You wouldn't
have to
lie
leave.
to me, would you?
Of course I wouldn't.
Then who were you talking to just before I found you in the living room? You said you were talking to someone.
I wasn't, sweetheart. I don't know what's got into you, but you're really scaring me.
All right.
She was talking to Helen.
Sorry, but everyone else in this house is lying through their teeth. We can't trust any of them.
It doesn't matter.
The reason why she can't remember who she was talking to was because Helen disappeared in all of their memories. She was talking to Helen.
No one can
Before
hurt
he was
us in here. Let's go to sleep, and you can explain it all to me in the morning. All right?
I love you, Vic, but I can't wait to get out of here.
I have another theory that I'm thinking about now. So, what if it is connected to our machine, and what if our machine is not just a machine that is about viewing the past, but specifically about affecting the past? But what if it's affecting the past in the way that we control it? When Helen dies, right, and the lightning occurs and the power cuts out, is it because the machine is no longer detecting her soul, so it rips it away, right? Do we get control over who takes over? Like, can we say Eddie is now this person? Eddie is now Rupert? Can we change the identity of the person from the machine?
I love you too.
This does seem very good. I'm telling you, you go to the Steam page right now, this game is literally overwhelmingly positive 10 out of 10. The creator of the game, one of the two creators, they made The Root Trees Are Dead. An amazing, fantastic mystery game about figuring out what happened as well. Another overwhelmingly... Imagine one developer making two games that are overwhelmingly positive. The only other developer that I can think of who has done that, and has made games that we all know and play and that we've loved, the creator of Lethal Company. Now think about that. If you enjoy playing Lethal Company, think about that. This is the same type of creator, but for deductive puzzle games. Think about that. There are only two developers that I know of that have made consistent, overwhelmingly positive bangers on Steam. And they both target different genres, so you can play them both and not get tired. This game is also really good. I can't spoil a single thing. Fantastic game. This game that we're playing right now, amazing. And it's only come out a couple days ago. And I'm still stuck. I'm still stuck. And honestly, you can tweak it to make it as easy or as difficult as you want, and I'm playing it on the hardest way that I can, and it's so fun to figure things out. What other game did the Lethal Company dev make? Actually quite a bunch. Lethal Company dev, what's his name? And the Lethal Company goes team. Is it the same creator of the mushroom story I played before? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What? What mushroom? Wait. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I need to figure this out. This is my real life puzzle. This is my real life deduction puzzle. Mushroom. Was it when I played the drug dealing Mario 64 game? I don't think. Was it this one? Was it the one where we went to Zanzibar? The one with the witch? The one with the witch. This one?
That's
Mushroom Musume? Was it this one? I can't stand my own voice. The one with the witch. Tree mushroom story. I don't know. I actually don't know what it is. What witch? He was mostly doing Roblox games before LC. Yeah, so he made some Roblox games, but he also made these. Upchurned and It Steals. These two games were absolute bangers, and even his earlier games were like, pretty good, very positive games, yeah? Actually, there's like one early game. But these two games were bangers in the genre. These are really, really good. I couldn't even finish this one because it was horrifying while also being interesting. It was like a roguelike horror game. Very cool. So again, if you like it, it's good. It's a mystery game too. You meant to stream Welcome to the Dark Place, but you keep forgetting. Because it's in the dark place. That's why, right? You have to open your eyes to the bright place. Makes sense why you hadn't heard of him before that. No. His earlier games were from 2022 on Steam, okay? It's not all Roblox. There's some non-Roblox. I just keep forgetting his name. Zekers or something? Zekers? And then, here we go. And then, here we go. What's his... I wish there was a list of his games. Yeah, he began his game with the game creating thing for making games on Roblox. Then he began creating games for itch.io as well as Steam. So, but his major first release was the big ol' It Steals. That game is good. Big ol' it steals. What mystery game? Do you know when I was playing this game, the mushroom game? Do you remember what the timeline was? Because there's a good chance that maybe I could remember. Mushroom game with the witch. Do you remember anything else about the mushroom and the witch? Mushroom and the witch. The name sounds familiar, but you don't think I ever that you ever saw or played it. Honestly, highly recommend. It's you know what? I think playing Lethal Company is actually the distillation of those earlier two games. So actually, maybe not recommend. But it was good before Lethal Company. It was actually a very solid sort of like style of game. Oh, is it Hark the Ghoul? No, I don't think that's the one, right? Hark the Ghoul. What mushroom and witch game? A mushroom witch? Oh, was it a farming game? Was it this game? Was it this one? The game where I got scared shitless within like the first 5 seconds? Adventurous. And some guy like ran at me and was like, "I'm going to kill you." Come, I might show you the property. So we're hired. When did they run at me actually? I think it was here, right? So go on the property. Try yourself. Every day you must tend to it. When did they run towards me? There was like a monster that like ran towards me. I was like, "I'm going to kill you." And they swing it around and they do like a. Was it here? But there was a ghost. Why is this game so scary? Was it here? Was it a ghost? I believe a ghost was haunted. So, do you think that guy's gonna come back? Should I be careful? And is he gonna be all like, "I see you"? You know what I mean? It's the one where I investigate mass death every year in the town. For harvest. Are you mistaking me for someone else? Because that game sounds amazing. The game sounds amazing. Oh, the Lost Wiki game. No. Lost Wiki because Lofka is like a whole different person. But though this one was also really good. This one is made by I forget who. He's like a solo artist. But this one was also really good. This one's also like a 10 out of 10. It's actually we've only played 10 out of 10 mystery games. This was really good. God. This was really good too. Holy shit. Like, we only play bangers here somehow. Every day there's a new banger. Oh, I wake up. Oh no, I guess there's a new banger. Oh, why do I go to work? So I can afford the next banger. Holy shit. Banger after banger after banger. People just keep banging. There's just so much banger. So banger.
Sweetheart, everything will be just fine.
So she was talking to Helen in the living room before this stuff happened. Some time passes. That's weird. This usually doesn't happen in a scene unless it's stable. Who dies next? Someone died. Someone died on scene 13, or like got their body replaced. So she was talking though. So before they met each other in that room, before the billiards room, even before the living room, Victoria was talking to Helen in the living room. And John had an inkling about the piano for some reason. And what song was she playing too? Because we've heard 3 songs so far. We've heard 3 songs. An American song and a song that we've heard play. Okay? There's multiple songs. We've even heard the song at the beginning when Oswald was playing it, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Oh my god. I know what song this is. It's the Oswald song. Remember when Oswald was in the study and he was humming a song? And it went like, no, 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 no. It's like that. Listen. Wrong song. Sorry, that one's way more fun. That one's more of like a jester song, and it's the one at the very beginning, where Martha and him are talking in this room. No, it's not. It's not even this song. This was a song at the beginning. A piano is playing. It can be played automatically. I'm not really sure what that means. Do you know what it is? Maybe the hired help has all been forgotten. Maybe the extra help has been forgotten, and so it's like that's why no one remembers who they are. But she was talking to Helen over in the living room on scene 11 or scene 10. Was it scene 11 or scene 10? So if we assume, so based on what she was saying, in this room she said she was talking to somebody. Damien was like, who were you talking to before I came there? Because she did say that she was talking to someone. Because Victoria was like, I'm fine, so come here. I was just talking to someone in here about something. Well, it doesn't matter. I just need to see you. And then later, and then Helen is inside the billiard room, which implies that they were there together. Because, like, to get to the billiard room, you would be closest to the living room, right? Based on where you were. So, scene 10. I'm a genius! This is Helen and Victoria. Someone groans. Why is she groaning?
Are you quite all right, darling? You look unwell.
You're Helen, aren't you? Martha said she'd be, Excuse me.
Sit
That's
down,
weird.
darling. There's no point ignoring it.
Thank you. I'm fine, really. I'm sorry to hear about your pocket watch.
Why is she so
It will
unnerved?
turn up. How are you feeling?
Did she remember her sister? Yes, she did. She did remember her sister.
It's nothing. I must have eaten something.
It's fine, darling. I've been through it before too, you know.
She's pregnant!
This is my first time.
I remember getting very nervous the first time,
Mm-hmm.
and yet the second time was so much worse.
I've actually heard that from many parents where it's like the second time is way worse. So she's pregnant, which implies that I know who her partner is. Early stages of pregnancy, found with person of interest Pike. Raven and Pike. This is Damien. This is Victoria.
Oh, I think I've only met one of yours.
Of course, you'll have seen Tony around. No, my first time, it didn't lead to anything.
See? She already forgot about Eve. It rewrites the history of even your... Like, it rewrites the entire history of who that person is in your mind. She believes that her first pregnancy ended in a miscarriage, but no, Eve died in Eddie's room because... And then was forgotten along with Eddie.
Well, it was a blessing that it worked out with Tony, at least.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you.
No, it's all right. It's good to talk to someone about it.
Yeah, it must be terrifying to have like a
Darling,
parasite growing inside of you.
Does he know?
I'm going to tell him soon.
That's why she was
Once
trying
we're
to bring
back
it up
home,
in the
I'll tell
in the
him.
dinner room because she wanted him to
Hold
know
on
that
to him, won't
you're
you?
like pregnant.
I found out I was expecting again just after the war broke out.
Because in 1930 something, that's
I
World
had
War
to
II.
tell my
or
husband
World War
about
I, I
it
think?
during the brief time he had off from the front. It didn't feel real, like we were pretending. I always believed that things would continue after the war. We acted like they would. But he didn't come back.
Oh shit.
Tony's never known his father.
Oh shit.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how you did it.
Wait, Tony's never known his father. Who is he referring to at the beginning then? At the beginning when he saw his mother taking out the pocket watch, who were they referring to about the pocket watch? He's old, he's not going to recognize it. Everybody knew about Rupert Galley. It is true. Rupert Galley was there at the beginning. They all knew about him. He was forgotten. When the lightning struck, he was forgotten. They bought the watch for Rupert Galley. It was in a box with his name because they were going to give it to him. That's why Tony knew who that was. That's why Tony saw the name and didn't act surprised of like, who is this person? They bought the watch for him as a gift. And so when he died, he disappeared. And so the remnants of who he was disappeared, but not the physical remnants of him. His body was found in the study and the watch was still there. Oh my god. That's why he said the man's old. He won't even recognize it. Oh my god.
If I didn't have Damien...
It's not worth thinking about. I shouldn't have put that in your head.
No, thank you, really. It was nice talking to you. Thanks for the advice.
I'm sorry, darling. I don't think I caught your name.
Victoria. Victoria Miseko.
Her birth name is Beaumont because she's Martha's kid. She's not Martha's kid. If she's Martha's kid, then she would be Eddie's sibling, and so therefore it would be incest. She's specifically Maseko. Sorry, it's the reason why she was Beaumont before was because I thought she was within the Beaumont family because of the Martha angle. I thought they all were siblings, but no, they're actually.
Darling.
Yeah.
I hope everything goes well for you. I'll see you in a little while.
Because she took Damien's last name, Maseko, right? Holy shit. This scene, okay? Again, look at this scene. You look one of them on thunderclap. Look, put that watch back. Look, when the lightning strikes, it changes. Look.
I can tell you're not looking at me. Put that watch back before you get your greasy fingerprints all over it.
He's old enough that he won't notice it anyway.
They're aware of who the watch is for. The box has the name Rupert Galley on it.
Well,
so it's for
you better
him.
appreciate it. I spent an awful lot of money on it.
Lightning strikes. Look at what he says next.
Mum, what's the name on this box?
He's forgotten who it's for the very next moment.
I don't know, darling. Just put the watch back in there and leave it alone.
Holy shit. All the signs were every single lightning strike. So how many times has lightning struck? So many people must have died then. But that's why they forgot Thornton. That's why it was so confusing when Thornton died and no one recognized him. It's because he was forgotten too. But scene 1, Rupert Galley was in the study. Is there a way for me to get him? To see him in the study at this point? Because you can add people. I don't know how to add him though. 12, 13, 14, 15. Could it be that you need to name them all Rupert Galley? Every single one for the game to recognize that you figured out the Galley connection? Because you can't see the body. The key is that you can't see the body until you're there. So we just do this. We just do a little copy pasting. He died inside the study, so he would have died at the very beginning, since the very beginning of the game. I need to see how to add people. Either the game gives us more people or we add our own people. But I think that this is how you add people. Yes! It's the name! It's the fucking name! You assign a number, you give them a name! Rupert Galley.
Amelia. Yes. Amelia.
We figured it out.
It's been so long since I've heard her play. I knew I recognized that piece from somewhere.
Amelia West.
How could I have forgotten?
It's already been happening. The memory, the forgetting people, it's already been happening. The curse of the house has already been happening for a very long time. When because he didn't remember Amelia,
It's like
but he had
she
the paper.
Disappeared one day,
See?
and nobody noticed she was missing.
So things can jolt your memory, as we see with Damien as well. If you have something that is related to the person, it can jolt your memory to bring them back to life. You then are able to remember bits of their life, but not everything. It seems like, because it's still kind of like, broken. And also he had the pamphlet of Amelia in his pocket, so he knew about it. Big brain, thank you. You know that the game is going to be you don't understand anything about literally watching this. It's crazy because you were seeing people that this took us 3 days. This scene that you're seeing took me 3 days to get to. We found his body before we ever even knew his name.
This is sinister. I must ask my brother if
Oswald.
he remembers.
His brother Oswald. He dies. He dies. Everybody forgets him. But also the piano stops playing. Oh my god. The reason why the piano stops playing is because the final connection to who that person was disappears entirely. That's my theory. Okay, wait. So go back to when the music wasn't playing. Amelia West. It's as if everybody has forgotten. Why does the music stop playing there? Did he say that he didn't want to hear it anymore? Let's see. And again, Rupert was busy setting up the camera for some reason. He was busy setting up the camera, and they were like, okay, I'm setting up the camera and then deal with this.
Now?
Oh, he said the song reminded him of something. You'll have to forgive him, Oswald.
He's hardly
That's why Martha didn't recognize
since
it too.
I've arrived. First fussing with that camera, and now with the piano.
Well, I'm sure he won't be a second. He can be a little eccentric sometimes.
So Martha is married to Rupert at this point.
He hasn't changed since we were children, then.
That they're married.
It was good of him to invite you. He still talks about you, often, you know.
And that's why she said later in the game, Eddie has never met his father. It was one of the earlier lines, and I was like, that's crazy. So who is this Rupert guy? Where'd he come from? It's because of the memory wipe. Because of the memory wipe, that's why that's why he like didn't know his father, because his existence of the father was wiped from his mind.
Remind me, what is this song? I don't recognize it.
It's one of those American ones. Eddie requested it. I'm sorry if it's not to your taste.
So it is an automatic playing piano.
The lyrics on the side are quite interesting.
Gonna piece out now, though. You might have to look into this depth after all. I'm telling you, their games are actually good. Actual 10 out of 10s. Both games are such good deductive puzzle games, because usually with like these puzzle games, it can feel like tedium, right? But no. With both of their games, you have to analyze and think about it. You have to make leaps of logic. You have to understand what's going on. You have to figure it out based on details. You have to jump between timelines. It's so good. And the stories are genuinely interesting too. Both games, I think, have really good stories that you have no clue where they go. But this is the craziest part too. Both games play so differently that you wouldn't even know it's made by the same guy. It's as if you get two entirely different games. This game plays nothing like their older game, so you don't even know what the old game plays like, and yet I still would recommend the old game because it plays so good. It's a mechanic. Both games have mechanics that I haven't seen in any other deductive game thus far. That's how good it is. It's so good. See? I told you. If you don't want spoilers, you should leave now.
I think that's enough for the time being.
I dare say that returning here has brought back some old memories.
Well, I'm glad you feel at home. Your old room should be pretty much untouched. I only go in there to clean every once in a while.
Isn't that weird?
That's very kind of you. I think I'll go and have a look there now.
Are you sure? We're all gathering here in a quarter of an hour or so.
Quarter of an hour or so.
If it's all right with you, I think I'd prefer to be alone.
Very well then. Let me know if you need anything.
Is Oswald aware that his brother died at this point? Rupert Galley? Because Martha at this point is kind of weird too, where she's just sort of like, oh yeah. She was a Beaumont, then she became a Galley afterwards, right? So it was a Beaumont, whatchamacallit, and then, but Eddie's a Galley. Martha's the mom. No, but she's not the Beaumont. Sorry, she's not the Beaumont. The Beaumont's someone else. Maybe, no, but she was a Beaumont. I thought that Victoria was her daughter, but like she used to be a Beaumont. The key thing is that she switches off the piano after the lightning bolt and says, I think that's enough for the time being. That's weird. As if she knows what's going to happen. As if she knows what it's going to result in. We've accounted for her. We've accounted for Rupert Galley now. It's as if she knew what was going to happen. It's as if she knew how it was all going to play out. There's 3 other characters that we don't know about that we need to figure out who they are. So I don't know who this is. Sorry, let me go back. But we also got a note of evidence that tells us what to do next. Okay, so we have some details. So we know that Helen has 2 kids. Do any of these photos match for Helen? Martha has 1 kid. 1 child wearing a wedding ring. Red wine stain on dress, wearing a wedding ring. That is correct. Martha, muddy shoes, traces of ash on clothing, strong smell of perfume, evidence of a missing ring. Had been shot 3. Because that's the thing too. Victoria found the ring so quickly. What does that mean? Shot 3 times. Oh yeah, that's Damien. This is Damien. Damien is a Pike. So Damien is for sure Pike. We know that for sure he is Pike because early pregnancy, and she was found together with her, so that's 2. Really, the only 2 that are missing is Annie and Martha. Tony smokes. Traces of ash on clothing, strong smell of perfume, evidence of a missing ring. Found in bed, mole. Red marks around in possession of will, which mentions only child was a daughter. Because again, there are people in the house who have died before. Wait a minute, didn't Damien say he found somebody else dead? Damien said he found somebody else dead at the dinner or something, or like when they met up again. He already found another dead body, which is this old lady. But what's her name? Found walking neighbor's deep cut on left arm, holding a bottle of absinthe. Alcoholic. Who's an alcoholic? The one who could drink is Martha. But she's a mother. Death by gunshot. Found near a list of wheelchair user. Found near broke tape. Photo nearby shows 2 young girls. I don't know. I have to go take a piss. But we're getting so close to solving it, chat. See, the inheritance dispute was useful for this. I knew it because I was like, surely these things must be related to each other. Surely whatever supernatural thing is going on here must be related to each other. But think about this too. If it was us and the machine too, it can't be the lightning from the machine because think about it. There's been too much lightning. I feel like there's been too much lightning. Multiple people have died. We now have 4 confirmed deaths, right? Helen, Eve, Harry, and then Eddie. We've only ran out of power twice. I'm gonna go piss. I actually really need to badly pee. I was gonna stop now, but I think we go for another 50 minutes because we're on a roll. We're on a roll, but I do need to badly pee. I drank too much coke. Hello everyone. I know it's suspicious that I come up with things while I'm gone, but I swear to God, it's because when I pee, I have nothing else to think about. I have thought about 2 things that have thrown a wrench into my initial theory. 1, I don't think Eddie's dead. I think Eddie's still alive. The reason why is this. I misread the entire thing. If Eddie was dead, how could Helen recognize him? We know, based on the system, that when you die, you are forgotten by everybody. You die the second death immediately. It's like that idea of like, okay, you die two deaths, right? The first death is like when your body passes away. The second is when everyone forgets your name, right? But Helen recognized him. This was before she was dead. He was alive in the billiards room. And then, think about this. Eddie forgot about Eve, but Helen didn't forget about Eve. That's weird. Helen didn't forget about Eve. And then think about this. Oswald forgot about Rupert. And so did Martha, probably, but maybe she didn't. I don't know. It's sort of suspicious with the way that she reacted to Rupert's death. There's another rule that I'm missing. As if by some way things can tie you together and make it impossible for you to forget. There are things that happen that make it impossible for things to be forgotten. And it recontextualizes the scene. There's another thing that I was thinking of. Fuck, what was the other thing that I was thinking of? No! Oh, can I try a scene 0? I want to try a scene 0. First scene 0 before I forget. Living room. It was Oswald, Rupert, and Martha. Or maybe it was just Rupert and then Oswald. I don't know. Maybe it's just these 2. I don't know. Just to see if there's a scene 0, can I see them inside the living room hanging out, alright? Because again, this machine only works if they're within range. If there's no scene 0, then it means that they can't be, okay? So it recontextualizes the scene where we see the Eddie inside the room and he sings to her and then she dies. It recontextualizes the scene when he says, "What the hell? That's mine." So they sing, he's happy with her. In this scene, okay? Sorry, I need to start earlier to like really show this. He's given her the ring. Just give it back here. Stop fooling about so much. What's gotten into you? I think I've fallen in love. You're gonna ask me to marry you again, aren't you, okay? I think someone takes a sip of a drink. Wait. Someone falls to the floor scrambling. Oh dear God, what the hell? That's mine. What does it refer to? It must refer to either the ring or the drink, right? But Eve was the one who died here. Okay? That's why Eddie said that he doesn't, like, you should have told me that you had a daughter. It's not that his body was taken over. It's that she's the one who died. Eve was the one who died. Eddie's still alive because he's able to walk around. So, however, Helen is aware of her own daughter. How could that be true? It doesn't make any sense. There's something wrong. When did Eve die? Eve died here. right? So Eve is dead. She's having a conversation with Victoria, and she says that, oh, my daughter, my first pregnancy didn't make it. At least I have Tony. And then they're fighting inside this room. They should be somewhere. I hardly seen you. Otherwise, it seems like you're disappearing. I don't appreciate the flippancy. Tell me what's going on. 3 dead bodies have appeared around the house. 3. By this point, we know that Eve is dead. Thornton is dead. And Rupert's dead. So he saw Eve die. He saw the dead body. He's not telling me. Do you mention anything? Did you find the ring? I gave you a ring. This ring for a reason. Where is my daughter? She remembered her daughter because of that commotion. But in this same conversation, Helen's like, with Tony. My first time didn't lead to anything. It worked out with Tony. Unless she got pregnant 3 times, I don't think that's going to happen, because Tony, with the father, she told him about, and then she said Tony never knew his father. So sometimes it doesn't result in everybody forgetting. But Helen did forget, and then she remembered because of the ring. But how did she remember without anything else? You know what I mean? Like, it's weird, because she didn't see the ring. She was just arguing with him, and she remembered about the daughter. I didn't know. She should have told me he had a daughter, then I might have done something about it. How is that possible? Where could Edwin... Maybe Eddie went back to his room to deal with the body, right? Did you go back to the room, Eddie? And also, can I put the body... So now that I have Rupert, can I put Rupert's body inside the study? Because it works up until someone dies. So 1, 5, 8, and Rupert. It works because the system works until someone dies, right? Can I put him back inside the study so we can see his body there, so we account for him, or no? No, because he's dead. So it doesn't work because he's dead. But we know that his body was there because we saw him die within the study room by this point. But we at least know his fate. So the moment that you die, the machine no longer keeps a record of even your being. Like, you don't even appear anymore.
Bloody devil.
Is he...
So that's what happens. Could Eddie have gone back to his room to do something then? I don't know. Because by this point, everyone's going back to their room. Eddie must have gone back to his room by himself. But he left earlier, so where would he have gone? Where could he have gone? Oswald's going back to his room. Oswald is the one that I'm most curious about, because Oswald knows something. Another lightning bolt has struck while they were sleeping too, so somebody did die. Tony is in his room by himself now. This is interesting. So why would he be in the room by himself? No. Annie is going to be sleeping in the attic by herself. Or maybe she decides to sleep with Tony. What if they're together now? What if it's Annie and then Tony? Like, it's Annie, Tony, and they're sleeping together. Because she was found with ash on her clothing. Or like one of the pictures of the people had ash on their clothing and she was a woman. Could it be... Because he's a smoker. We know that he's a smoker. Could they have been together? No. Helen is now dead in the room. Victoria's room is those two. Where does John go? Maybe John takes over Helen's room. I don't know. No, he would go back to the study. His room is the study. He would go to the study. What did John find inside the study then? He must have found something. I'm sorry to say it. I'm stupid. I may be the dumbest man alive. I just didn't switch the number the entire time. I didn't switch the number the entire time. I may just be an idiot. I'm doing these theories and I don't even have the basics of the scene. Go to the right scene. This room is interesting too, because this room, the original inhabitant of it, somebody that Oswald knows, jumped out of the window decades ago when Oswald was a child and killed herself. Why did she do that? This room is important. We know this because Oswald told us the story, and then Thornton was talking about, and then Eve was... Maybe that's why Thornton died next. Because he was talking lightly of her death. Oh shit. And then that's why Eve died too, because of how lightly it was being talked about. It's an order of who makes fun of the people. Oh shit.
Oh, I left the bloody window open.
Now it's all wet and rainy. Again, Damien found some woman dead somewhere. There's another woman in the house. We just don't know who. Unless, was he referring to... When did he refer to that? When did Damien say that he found somebody dead? I'm not stupid, Annie. Please don't tell me about that. I know you stole it. Helen said that there's no point lying to me. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sleeping with your sister. I'm sure it's not that bad. Have you had a chance to meet the others? I'll admit didn't expect to drink sherry. That's how we knew about the beginning. You don't know this, like, we gotta try to break the news to him gently. Okay, wait a minute. So she went to go find... At this point... Wait a minute. Yeah, Annie went to go find Oswald, who's in the dining room. We can actually point Annie and Oswald to the dining room. Because we know who showed up in... We know who showed up to the room, the billiard room, in pairs. Or like in groups, each distinct group. Where did he say that he found a body, though? Appreciate the honesty. That's quite alright, Miss Dara. What's being stolen? I checked the dead man myself. The simple explanation. Annie, would you like to have a word? Vic, there's something going on. Annie, come with me. It was when he was talking to Victoria. Excuse me, Hobbs and I found it, but there was someone else. I couldn't tell at first. I thought they were just asleep. Did he find Eve? He must have found Eve then. So, number 10, he must have been alone going to Eddie's room. Alone going to Eddie's room. But why would he go alone to Eddie's room? Because again, at scene 10, when someone dies, they no longer are a part of the scene. They simply stop appearing because this machine can only place people who are there! I'm a genius! But that's why he forgot about Eve, even though he was talking to her. He put her to sleep here.
I'm sorry to disturb you. Madam? Madam, are you awake?
So it wasn't an extra lady, it was just Eve. It was just Eve.
Madam? I'm looking for a pocket watch. If you could just tell me whether you've seen it or not, then I'll leave you to get back to your sleep. Madam? Oh, God. She's still warm.
Wait a minute. She's still warm. I thought it was because of recency bias. Like they went into the room, Helen had just died, and she was still warm. What did they say about Rupert? When Damien checked Rupert, did he say anything about the temperature? Rupert died in scene 1. They found him in scene 4. So quite some time passed. If he was still warm, are they still alive? She's still warm because she must have just died because of the whole thing with the Yeti thing, right? But is that true? I need to confirm that. I have to confirm. And also, it explains why everyone's so nonchalant about the like deaths. Then something about the way that the deaths are being carried out, like the killings, must cause you to lose concern because like you don't care about them anymore. Like it's almost as if not even that they don't exist. It's as if all care for who they are completely disappears. Because they just unceremoniously drag Thornton's body outside. Eddie and, Eddie and John, right? Something must have happened here. He's looking through every drawer to try to find it. Victoria. So he found her dead. When they found Rupert, did they say anything about he's not breathing? He's still warm! Rupert died in scene 1. He was already dead a long time ago. He's still warm. Their bodies are being kept alive. But he's not breathing. He's dead. He's still warm. I don't think they're actually dead. I think they're just being kept alive in this weird pseudo like dead alive state. But then they all died at the end because he fell out of the attic for sure. At the very end here, when he falls on the entrance floor. So she's okay. Where is she? There's a thunderclap. You know what? You can know who dies by going to scene 14 and seeing who's still inside their room. That's the trick. So you know who dies based on the scene thing, and you see who's like left. Annie left after talking to Damien. So scene 10 is Annie and Oswald. Probably in the dining room because he was eating. And they ran over pretty quickly. Dining room's fairly close. Here we go, Fred. Yeah, makes sense. This was after John went to go talk to Oswald. Or maybe it was before. I don't know.
Hello again. You're Oswald, aren't you?
Tell me, why is it that everyone seems to know my name today without me introducing myself? I should hope there aren't things being said behind my back.
No, we met before, up in the attic. You said...
I remember what I said. Why have you disturbed my meal?
Oh.
Wait, so he didn't remember because he's old. Okay. I thought maybe he was related to the curse. I think he's just old. I think he's just losing his mind.
I'm
He's
sorry.
just an old man.
Never mind, it's not important.
My dear, I apologize. Please, take a seat. I don't mean to seem so rude.
Well, you are rude, buddy, okay?
So then, what brings you to Galley House on this rainy evening?
I'm here with my sister. I don't really know anyone else here, to be honest. It's just somewhere to stay.
Because she needs a lot of money for some reason, and she's running away. I don't know. Like it was something about money.
Oh, it's a lot more than that, my dear. This house is full of history.
Oh, I'm sure. How long ago did you used to live here?
Heavens, seems an eternity now. I remember when this part of the house was still being built.
You know what's weird? Once you pass a certain age and the age gap grows large enough, right? The other person looks at you as like an elder, right? How come some people don't see that and then they date somebody past a certain age gap and then they're fucking them? You know what I mean? Like, what's the thing that causes you to like look at someone not as an elder but as like a ooh, you look kind of hot to me? You know what I mean?
How exciting it seemed to have a future for my family. And my parents took the bedroom above us, of course.
What? Heavens, it seems an eternity now. I remember when this part of the house was still being built. I signed the scene had a future for my family, and my parents took the bedroom above us, of course. What? There's a floor with all the rooms, there's an attic, there's another room. There's another room on top of the rest of the rooms.
You mean Martha's room?
Never mind. I know what it is now.
I apologize. I am easily upset by the thought of how this house has fallen into other hands.
It has fallen into other hands.
I should have hoped to have my own family here with me tonight. But alas.
Is Rupert dead?
I wanted to let you know. Have you heard of Rupert Galley?
I think I know where this is going. I've already been informed. It's a very intriguing business.
Did you know him? I haven't heard that much, to be honest, just that he died.
Yes, I knew him. He used to live in this house a very long time ago.
Because he thinks that it's the great uncle. What he doesn't realize is that that's his brother who died and then got disappeared. Yeah.
He's long dead, however. I don't know why he would turn up again today.
Oh, God. Really?
I am as surprised as you are. Not only that, but when they went back to inspect the body again, it had disappeared.
That's terrifying. What? You don't think someone's trying to scare us, do you?
See? That's weird. He's talking about a long dead person. He used to live in this house a long time ago, and the body disappeared. As if the galleys can come back to life, and then maybe like the old galleys are trying to take over the new galleys' bodies.
Maybe someone wants something given back that Rupert used to have?
Perhaps. But Rupert's not the only one. They found the body of the old butler, Thornton, in the kitchen.
He remembers. Wait, no. Wait. The old butler, because again, Harry Thornton and his father were both butlers. They were both Thorntons. But wait. Rupert's not the only one. They found the body of the old butler Thornton in the kitchen. Old Thornton, the first butler, the father of Harry Thornton, was found dead in the kitchen where his son Harry Thornton died.
He was the butler here when I was a child.
Another one? I had no idea.
This house has its dark secrets. The current residents have no idea what's in store for them.
Oh, that sounds like Vic. She said she'd only play to get our attention.
I'm sure she's fine, my dear. If she wanted us to come, she'd be playing a lot louder.
I suppose you're right. He'll come rushing in to save her anyway.
If you're interested, I'd be happy to talk more about the history of this house.
Please do, please.
Well, I hope you don't mind me asking, but I heard something about a girl that used to sleep in the
Yes.
attic.
Yeah.
Could you tell me anything about her? Just in case, you know? She could be connected.
Why don't you follow me up to my bedroom? I can show you some things from many years ago that you might find interesting.
This is a box of condoms from 1910.
Oh, well, sure.
No, don't say yes.
Why not?
Wonderful. Then follow me.
Also, his room is old, so they went to his room afterwards. What if all the characters are dying in the rooms that they used to be in? Again, if John Hobbs was invited by Rupert Galley, it implies that they're connected in some way. Because again, Rupert Galley remembered an Amelia West, but then forgot about her. Sort of odd, right? Why would he be so connected to an Amelia West? He remembered her song. He said specifically he remembered her song. How could I have forgotten? It's we still have heard her play. I knew I recognized that piece from somewhere. Why would he be so... Why would somebody want Amelia gone? And who is married right now to Rupert Galley? Martha. Because Martha said he talks about you a lot to Oswald. I think Martha is I think Martha became a part of the family by being parasitic. Maybe John Hobbs used to be like a West, an Amelia West, right? After 10, they go up to his room with all of his dusty toys. Whatever his toys are. They're in his room while they're talking. They move fast. They move very fast. But this also implies that to get to the living room, the rooms are not connected to the same room as the living room. So they can't pass each other too. So it's interesting. This is an interesting move here because now we're seeing the structure of the house come to life. You know that they couldn't have passed the living room to get to the rooms. There's a separate sort of like hallway for it.
Here we are.
Martha's room is the parents' room, the master room.
You haven't redecorated in a while, have you?
Oh my god, wait a minute. Martha's room is the master room. Oswald's parents' room. Something about his sister, maybe, or like whoever that like kid was in the attic before. I'm assuming that's his sister because they were both young, right? Died. Could Martha be possessed?
It's completely untouched since I left it all those years ago. This room is rich with memories. Please, sit down.
I don't trust
You
old
said
people.
you
They all
wanted
seem
to
creepy
show
to
me
me.
something.
Yes, my dear, I did.
Old people are creepy.
I've kept all my old drawings in here. I used to
I've
draw
only
a
been
lot
surrounded
when I was
by
young.
old creepy people.
Is this your family?
Yes, that one's me, of course, and those are my parents. I stopped contacting them when I left home. They died a long time ago.
Is that her then?
One of the characters' pictures had a picture of a family of 5, a sketch of family of 5. So this is him, which I knew because of the mustache. But now it's nice to see it.
That's my sister, Eleanor. She was always very kind to me.
Eleanor.
She used to play with me in the garden when I was little, even when my parents were too busy to pay
Eleanor.
me any
Rupert.
attention. We created our own little world. It was very hard losing her.
And this is the thing. A sketch of a family of 5, but he's only said 4 names so far. Rupert Galley
What
was in that
happened?
sketch.
She became very unwell. She had to stay in her room all day, up in the attic. My parents were worried about her for a long time, and then one day we went up there and... well,
That's awful.
it was always understood that I was never to speak about it with my parents. I don't think they ever loved me as much as they had loved her.
Oh my god, chat. It's all coming full circle. I can't believe it. The sibling cuckoldry thing actually came back full circle. You're kidding me. You're telling me a stupid thing that my chat room said comes back to be one of the main parts of this game? That the parents presumably loved the daughter more than they did the son because she was there first? Or like she was more important? There's no way that it all comes back full circle. So you weren't derailing me when I was programming. You were psyoping me into understanding the story. Thank you. Thank you, chat. I really appreciate everything you've done for me. Never do it again. We need to finish the program tomorrow. Tomorrow's a full programming day.
So when I was old enough, I left.
And who's the other one?
Oh. I'm not so sure. He must have been
He?
one of Eleanor's friends before she
No,
got
it
ill.
was Rupert Galley.
Did you hear that?
I certainly did.
I hope she's all right. We should go and check.
Now they go and check. Oh, shit. Annie something. It's not a Beaumont. We don't know what her last name is, but it's not Annie's. It's not Annie Beaumont. Martha is a Beaumont married into the Galley family. Okay. Things are starting to become clear. Now let's go back to that scene where everybody was in the billiard room. Let's see who arrived with who. Okay, Tony Dower enters. He was alone. Martha Galley enters. She was alone. Annie enters and Oswald enters. Right, but was it like one after the other? I can't tell. But so scene 12 was when they're Tony, Martha are both unaccounted for. Eve is dead. Harry is dead. But Tony and Martha are both unaccounted for. They're somewhere. What's wrong, Shati? We're all gonna go to bed, lock our doors. Surely someone knows that there's 4 of us walking around, so it's true. They're coming back. There's someone in here a moment ago. Did anyone see anybody here? And also, where did Eddie go? Because Eddie's still alive. Eddie went somewhere. We're all going to go to bed, lock our doors. Yes, I called them earlier. They said they won't be able to get here until morning. So she called them. That's the phone that she was trying to use, right? Wait, when did she use the phone? Where did she use the phone? When John goes in to talk to Martha, unfolds paper. No, it's not here. Where did Martha make her call? Where's he up to now? They're in the living room talking. Okay? She's over here. Would you like a drop of sherry? Would you like a drop of sherry, Helen? This is when they're talking to the old woman together. This is when they all have the giant family discussion. It's when he takes her to when she takes him to the study. That's when they talk about the note. Number 6. This is when they hear she's dialing. She's called something, but she just began to pick up the phone. And Eddie walks in and is like, "Hey, what's up?" This is when the dining room dinner was happening. When did she call? I don't think she ever made the call. She must have been in the dining room at some point then by herself. Because again, the phone is only available in the dining room. So it's the moment when the dining room is empty that she's able to go and make the call. But before this happens, she must be making the call in scene 11. It's like the one scene when nobody else is in the dining room. And Martha was already in the dining room making the call, scene 11, dining room. If that's the call and not the earlier call where Eddie walks in on her. Okay, so the earlier call was when Eddie walks in on her. So where was she in this scene? Where was her and Tony in this scene? Quite right, darling. You look unwell. Helen Dower, Victoria, okay. Where was Helen before this too, Ashley? Where did Helen go? Looking for somebody by the name of Oswald. Helen was in this room. She was left in the dining room alone. No, Helen also left. But to where? Helen left this room. God, there's so many different things. I mean, maybe we can backtrack based on where they were and based on what they say, right? We know about the conversation here. I just don't know where people would go. Oswald isn't in his room. Like, the weird part is that scene 13, some of these characters maybe not... Actually, no, I got the wrong number, so how do I know? I did get the wrong number the first time I did it. It was on 4. Maybe he is inside the study. He is. Okay, good. Okay, this is also an important room, the study. Because he's gonna find these papers. Maybe. Damien found the paper of Amelia West, so we know about that angle. Door is opened. Every lightning bolt, someone dies. Someone will die tonight, but who? He doesn't die until the very end. So we know that John is at least able to give us information about somebody until the very end.
At least the body's gone.
I would not sleep on an old place with a body that was there. I would probably scream.
Oh, bloody devil! That's loud. Oh.
Very loud.
Go back to sleep, John.
You know, actually, he's already given Oswald the chapel key. If he's not in the chapel room, then where is it? If he's not in his room, then maybe he's at the chapel. Well, let's see everybody in their rooms first. I had a thought as well before this, but I can't remember what the thought was anymore. I think, because again, whoever didn't wake up because of the lightning or something is probably dead, but what to say, because there's 2 people who are quiet. There are 2 groups. John is for sure alive until the very end. We can also work backwards from John. There's also the evidence note that I got before, so.
Be home.
Be home. presumably Oswald lives a very long time too. I don't think the ghost would kill him. Why? Because why would they? That's like family, right? And he still misses her, the Eleanor's person. So Eleanor Galley. If the people have to be in the house to be here, is it not possible to go back in time with Eleanor Galley and see her all the way in the past? Or would that be too much? Like, could I do like, because the thing is that you like need like a face to it too, probably, right? Because this would be scene 0, basically. Scene 0 would be what happened in the past with Eleanor Galley. Wouldn't she have jumped out of the attic and like died? Because like, again, they found her body dead somewhere. Or was it the entrance? I can't remember. There was something about this. So Oswald's in his room. Tony must be in his room too. They're aware of what their rooms are, but they're just strangers now within this house. So Tony is this bad boy over here. 13. Tony in his room. Everybody's just going to sleep. You know, at least John is alive for sure, but who else is going to make it out? He's not in his room. Would he be in Helen's room then? Maybe he mistook which room it was. No. Annie's in her room. Victoria, Damien. Martha's in her room. We actually go to Martha's room. I've never been inside Martha's room. You still don't think I've been in Martha's room. I've never seen this. This is an important room because this is the master room. This is the master bedroom with all the family. Like the parents, and then, you know, each kid would have their own room. Mm.
Oh, look at this mess.
Hmm? Drawers are open and things are placed inside.
I don't know why I even keep half of these things.
What is she keeping?
I'd be a lot happier if I got rid of it all and started again.
Hmm. The Rupert Galley stuff, maybe, like the wedding rings and stuff. Did she lock the door? Not that it matters. I don't think locking the door does anything. We know the main mechanism now for people dying, but yeah, it's not really the locking the door thing that stops it. Where the hell is Tony? And Edmund? Helen Dower, Eve? Did they meet each other? Tony? Maybe they're both in Eddie's room. Because maybe because like, you know, Eve is there. Maybe he had a connection? I don't know. Living room, maybe? Eddie would have been seen in the living room if he was there, though. What rooms are currently full? Billiard room was full. Tony probably did stay inside the billiard room? Because Tony said he's not going to listen to their concerns. He's just going to walk around, maybe. Could Eddie be going to the chapel? No way, right? There's the kitchen. There's the kitchen. Was Tony in his room? I don't think I checked Tony's room. Why don't I just try the obvious thing with Tony and see if he's inside his own room, you know? No. Was he in Helen's room? No, he wasn't in Helen's room. Where could these two be? Where'd Eddie go? Could they both be inside Tony's room? Holy shit. Why? Why are they both here? And why did Eddie even choose to go here, actually? And where was Eddie while the billiards room thing was happening? He had the gun in his pocket at that point. So Eddie appears later. That's a weird connection. I was thinking maybe they're separate in the kitchen or together in the kitchen, but I didn't realize that they both be in his room. What a weird connection. The snoring stops. Tony died. No, someone is snoring. He's still snoring. Okay, they're both still alive. He then pulls out the gun, because the gun is now inside the drawer. He took it. How did Eddie know about the gun? How did Eddie know about the gun? And why was Eddie hiding inside this room, too? There's a weird space to go to hide in. Okay. I mean, that was just pure luck. I was going to try the kitchen next. So, is the kitchen ever going to come back into play? Because the kitchen was a pretty good room. Because I thought Eddie would have gone to the kitchen to get hot cocoa here. That was my initial thinking. But he actually went to Tony's room in scene 12. Wrong one. Because I was thinking, like, he seems like a kind of guy who likes to get cocoa, right? But it was also weird because they showed him burning his hand. Why did they show him burning his hand? Why did it show that inside the kitchen? Was that important? Why was it important to show him burning his hand? We know this is Eddie's picture because of the burnt hand as well, so maybe it was just for that, but surely there would be more, right? Someone's died. Helen died here. Helen died at that thunderclap. You can track who died by the thunderclap.
Damn it. Where is it?
He knew about the gun. Did John tell him about the gun? I actually don't know.
He must have taken it. Well, there's only one thing for it.
So he waited. He knew about the gun at this point. Sorry, please give me a second. When did he get told about the gun? Because when did they find Thornton dead? They found Thornton dead here. Everyone was sad. When did he know about the gun? It was after he met this guy. After he met Tony in his room. So after this point, he knew about the gun? When did Eddie know about the gun? When did Eddie know about the gun? Sorry, please give me a moment. I'm just texting my wife about stuff. Eddie must have known about the gun at some point. Because nobody tells Eddie about the gun. Only at this point Oswald knows about the gun. Right? But maybe Victoria... No, Eve, I mean, they did have this conversation actually. I'm looking forward to blah blah blah. You make another joke about me. Do you think I want to be talking to your damn brother all evening about this miserable life? You know, he told me he joined the army for fun. I mean, honestly, Lee told me this. You know, he's had problems, and you know that's why he's not. He's angry. That's why. Maybe they were talking with Tony, and he told him about the gun. But it seems like a stretch. Was there ever a scene where Eddie was alone and not accounted for? A scene where he was alone and not accounted for that led him to being somewhere. Dining room, this was the dinner. He was here with what's his name? John to find the body. Scene 10. Scene 9, Eddie's room. Eddie's room. They go in, Eve dies. He must have gone to Tony's room at this point, scene 10. But why was he there? Why did he know to go to Tony's room? Like, why would he even think to go to Tony's room? You know what I mean? Like, it's such a weird thing to do. He didn't. Well, who else is missing then? Martha. Wait, who was Martha? Where'd Martha go in scene 9? Martha... Scene 8 was the dinner? Martha is missing. Maybe she went to her room, actually. At some point, she must have gone to her room. No, but she went to go find Oswald somewhere. Where was Oswald by this point? Probably in the kitchen. No, but it's impossible for them to be in the kitchen because of that. In this place, dining room, Eddie's room, and kitchen are currently open. Martha went to go find Oswald to get him his food. Chapel? Sorry, wrong scene number as well. Because Oswald's been trying to go to the chapel the entire time. No, but he only gets the key after John meets him inside the dining room someplace. At 9. But Martha is the one who serves them the food at scene 8. Dumbwaiter is... I mean, it's in the dining room, but it's like he could have gotten the food. Maybe she just tells him, like, hey, come get the food. But he wasn't in the study. That's the weird part. He was in the study before, but he wasn't in the study at that moment. We know that the dining room is disconnected enough that people might not slip inside there. But was there somebody else in the dining room? I can't tell. Can't remember. Not in the study, not in the dining room. Maybe the kitchen? No, but the kitchen's already taken by this point. Attic? That'd be a weird place to be. Maybe in Martha's room. You know what? If he's somebody who wants to explore the house and like revisit old rooms, Martha's room would be a good bet, actually. Because then that explains why he was mad about Martha's room, too. Like, whose room is this now? Right? Because how would he know? He's also a guest here. He hasn't lived here for so long. So he's coming back to explore, and he's like, wait, this is your room now. Well, what do you mean, right? That's why he was mad when, like, Annie brought it up.
Excuse me? What are you doing in my bedroom?
This used to be where my parents slept.
Well, dinner has been served downstairs, Oswald. If you'd like to come and join us, it will be going cold otherwise.
I'd prefer to wait until everyone else has eaten. It's a shame what you've done with this room, you know. It looked a lot better when my parents lived here.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Oswald. You'll forgive me, but it seems you may have overstepped your welcome this evening. I really don't appreciate you coming into my bedroom without my permission.
I would have thought I'd be the least of your worries this evening.
Appreciate?
What are you implying?
You have some rather eccentric guests, or are you not aware?
Wait,
one
that's
of your
interesting.
guests staying
I would have thought this would be the least of worries.
in the old nursery is hiding a gun in his bedside drawer.
Tony!
So Martha found out,
You
and
must
then
be
Martha
mistaken.
must have told Eddie.
Are you sure?
Oh, quite. I've had one tipsy young woman make light of my sister, and another
was
who
you.
seemed rather guilty about something, although I couldn't find
Victoria.
out what.
I'm sorry to hear that, Oswald, but that really doesn't give you any excuse to invade our privacy. And I'm sure our guests
Privacy?
thought the
This
same.
house was in my family for generations. I have a right to know what's going on here.
Okay, it's crazy because if you think about it, right? If the old homeowners right now came to my place and was like, I used to live here for years, I deserve her, I have a right. I'd be like, yeah, is your name on the fucking mortgage? Fuck off.
Well, I'm afraid you don't own the place any longer. And while you're a guest here, I'd appreciate it if you behave
You
like one.
sleep in my parents' bed alone? You don't even have a husband to share it with.
She did.
You are an imposter, and you know it. This house should have stayed in my family.
Dare you? Get out of my room right this
Look at all
instant.
this worthless rubbish.
Stop it! Stop it!
You don't belong here.
Large, heavy objects falling. I would not take this level of disrespect. Somebody does this to me in my home, I'd be like, fuck off. Get out of here. I know you may have used to live here, and sure, you're a part of the family, but I don't need this shit. So maybe Eddie went to go see his mother, but no, Eddie was busy with him. So she's alone in her room in scene 9, crying her eyes out. I don't know where he went, but she's here. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Wait, scene 9. Yeah, of course, scene 9. Yeah, because then Eddie would have walked in, right? No, Eddie was already gone. Who would have been here then? Bingo. Bingo, he's got it. Bingo, it's wrong. Scene 9. How was your meeting? I know that you left for a meeting. If you come back and you pretend like you know what was going on. So Annie, Damien are there. Didn't he say, okay, she went to go find Oswald. I sunk your battleship. Bingo. 10. He went to Eddie's room afterwards. Oh no, he's on to me. He's on to me. He knows. I know what you're doing. You're drained. You're drained. Yeah. That's just meaning life. That's just meaning life. That's the thing about meetings. It drains you. It drains you away. Sucks you off until you're nothing left. Sucks you off until you've got nothing left in your life. Maybe he's in Helen's room alone at this point. I don't know. Scene 9. Because unaccounted for is Martha and Helen and Tony. Wait, is Martha looking up for? No, it's Martha, Tony. Martha, Tony. Yeah, it is Helen. She's still alive. Martha, Tony, Victoria, Helen. Scene 8. Where was Victoria? You know it's not her fault. I think the two of us were about to stay out of trouble. Okay, you two go each other. I'll go and check that everything's alright. There are some crashes. Oh, she went to go see Martha in her room because of the crashing noises. This makes sense. Right. So Victoria went to go over here and be like, hey, are you okay? Corporal soul drain. Yeah. That's the thing about, like, people always say that meetings are so easy and stuff, right? But I'm like, there's no way meetings are easy. The truth is, right? The amount of information that you have to, like, consume so quickly, and then the amount of things that you have to know to, like, be able to respond to, you're basically coming up with, like, a new reason for everything all at the same moment in real time, and you have to do that for hours with people that you don't even like. It sucks. I would have a meeting with my wife and I would love it. A meeting with strangers, I would hate that. Absolutely hate that. Sorry, I needed to, like... Okay.
Martha, are you alright?
Martha.
I'm fine, thank you. Just give me a moment to recover and I'll be back downstairs in a second.
Why are all your things on the floor? Did something happen?
It's fine, really. I don't think anything's broken, at least.
Oh, come on. Come and sit down. We'll pick it all up later.
I'm sorry, Victoria.
Don't worry, Martha. If it's been a hard evening for you to manage, then you should know that you're doing incredibly well. There's no way I could have organised dinner for so many people if it were me.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. If I organize dinner, no one's dying, okay? So I feel like she's not doing that well.
That's very kind of you to say. I really wanted this evening to be a celebration. But what with strangers coming into the house and a dead body turning up, I no longer feel in control of my own house.
If it helps to hear it, I think you're taking this far better than some of the other guests.
None of you should be taking this easy. Somebody's gotta call the police. You have to deal with this now.
Honestly, Martha, I don't know how you stay so calm. You're an inspiration.
You might think I'd be used to this after doing it for so long. It's not been easy, running a large house and bringing up a son on my own for so many years.
That is a hard job, actually.
But somehow, it still feels as if I have no idea what I'm doing.
You know, I actually heard this from multiple parents. Every single one says you were never really ready for kids and you never really know what you're doing. No matter how much you prepare, you still don't know.
Do you mind if I ask? Why do you always wear a ring? I suppose I never noticed when I was younger.
So it's because Rupert died that they forgot about him?
No. Perhaps I thought I'd seem stronger if people thought I had a man in my life. But I've reached an age now where I'm quite content as I am. I don't think I need it any longer.
Oh, she's the woman who used to wear a ring and took it off of her finger.
You look better without it. I'm sure it was only weighing you down.
We now have a face to her body. Somebody who had traces of a wedding ring on her finger. A woman. Traces? Evidence of a missing ring. And what evidence could that be? The ring around your finger. Was she smoking? Traces of ash. That'd be something similar to what's his face? Tony, because he's a smoker. It's all, chat, it's all coming together.
I wanted to tell you something earlier, Victoria. When the three of us were in the dining room, just before dinner.
What's that?
I didn't want to say it in front of Eddie. But it's been wonderful to meet Damien today. I'm really glad that the two of you seem to be so happy together.
Oh, is that why you said that these two should be together? Fuck both their partners? Huh? Fuck you, Mother Martha.
He seems like he'd make a wonderful husband, if you don't mind me saying.
Thanks, Martha. I'm glad you like him.
I mean, he's already nutted in her, so it's gonna happen.
I think he wasn't too keen on coming here.
Someone
this
died.
evening,
Who
but
died here?
I do hope
This was
he's
Eve.
enjoying
This was Eve
himself
dying.
now.
This was Eve dying.
Victoria, I'm glad that you and Eddie are still friends. You were so close when you were children.
It's been nice to see him again. Can I ask, out of interest, do you know if he's romantically involved with anyone at the moment?
See? I'm glad that you're still together. Eve dies, so Victoria... everyone forgets about Eve. And then Victoria asks, do you think he's still with her? I may be pregnant and he may have nutted in me, but would be
I
nice.
don't want to ask him myself.
Oh, not that I'm aware of. He likes to keep himself to himself.
Well, I wish him the best. I know that whoever he ends up with, he'll make her very happy.
That's why. So
I'm sure.
It's the
Thanks
forgetting.
for cheering me up, Victoria.
Okay.
You're very welcome. Let me know if you need help with anything.
It's instant. It's like
Could you
instant.
tell everyone that I'll be down shortly? I'll just need a minute to collect myself.
Afterwards, she was in the room alone. She knows about the gun. And she's in the room alone. Where is Tony in this time? But Martha... No, Martha does know. So Martha and Eddie must have been inside of her room in scene 10, which is weird because he made hot cocoa, went to find the body. He was in the room with Eve, and then he must have met his mother inside of her room and be like, Mom, this is another body. I just found like a woman there dead.
Eddie, are you all right?
There's... Someone put a dead body in my room.
I don't know why they keep believing that like these bodies are being put inside of their rooms. Like, what do you mean? I don't know how to say this. If I come home and there's a dead body on my bed, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, someone died on my bed. And no one put a dead body here. They either broke in and they died, or this person was waiting for me and had a heart attack and they died.
It can't be
There's
serious.
no way.
The one from earlier?
No, this one was a girl. She looked about my age.
Oh my goodness, darling. That's horrible. Did you recognize her?
No.
I also love how Martha is so calm about this. Like, my goodness, you found a dead body? How terrible. Oh, we'll clean that up later, dear. It's like, no, Mom, it's a fucking dead person.
Oh, I have no idea who they were. I don't understand how they got there.
I can't believe it. Although, I mean, I certainly have my suspicions.
I found someone in the kitchen as well.
Honestly, it makes sense why this is happening then, because the curse must be the curse must make you also in a way paranoid too, right? If the curse has the ability to control life, surely it must also affect your emotions. Yeah, exactly. Oh dear, another person dead. You want some tea and lemon cake? A normal day for Martha. To be fair, I guess like Martha's seen one too many dead bodies, so she has like PTSD, right? Soldiers probably talk about the same thing where they have like a PTSD thing. Because for her, it's like, you know, she found Rupert, which was her husband, but she didn't recognize him. So technically not a husband, but still the same husband, right? Dead inside of the other room. And then now she's like, oh, you found a body too. Well, you found the one body. I found 4. You wouldn't believe I'm not the one complaining. You don't hear me complaining about a dead body. I'm just trying to have a peaceful dinner. So clearly, everything is going crazy. But for her, it's like, yeah, this is just an average. This is just an average Saturday or something. I don't know, or like an average Sunday. Because this Sunday, and then the newspaper came out the next Sunday. It's just an average Sunday. It's just an average Sunday. Wait a minute. If it's Sunday, then this must have taken place on March 7th, 1936. The newspaper was March 14th, I think, or March 13th, or maybe March 6th. Wait a minute.
Well, they look like they could have been a member of staff.
March 6th, 1936, 666. Is that normal?
Did you know them?
Who?
No, it doesn't matter, honey, okay? I can get you tea and lemon cake myself.
I didn't think we had any staff working here today.
See, they forgot
It must be the
fell
same
point.
thing then. After we'd moved it, I poured some hot cocoa and went back to my room. I was in there for a while. I don't know how I didn't spot it sooner.
You would.
See? And because she was on the bed. But again, they moved Thornton's body without a care. Maybe not just paranoia, but again, that idea of like a lack of concern. that like normalcy and lack of concern must be a part of the curse itself. Because to forget, maybe it has to be normal.
Distracted, darling. It's all right.
That's not the worst of it. I got into bed, and I didn't even notice that it was in there with me.
Oh, darling, that's horrible.
Would you like lemon tea and cake there?
I thought I'd come and let you know first.
Wait, darling. We don't want all our guests being taken in for questioning now, do we? Especially not if we can take care of this ourselves.
Mum, there are 3 dead bodies in the house.
Thank you! Thank you! Oh my god, finally! Another person with a normal fucking reaction. Eddie, you weren't doing too good before. Thank you! There are 3 dead bodies in the house. Why does nobody want to do anything? What the fuck is going on?
Because someone's trying to scare us, Eddie.
What do you mean? What do you mean? They're dead!
Besides, no one's been hurt.
They're
None of these people
dead!
have anything to do with us. If we're discreet about this, then it gives us the best chance at sorting this out ourselves.
And how do you suggest we do that? We have no idea who's doing this or how it's happening.
Darling, I think I know who's behind all this. Have you seen much of your Uncle Oswald this evening?
I noticed he wasn't there during dinner. He's not really my uncle, is he?
No one's been hurt, excuse me, Martha. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. You know what it is? That's why I think Martha knows about all of this. What if it's tied to her emotions? Maybe it's like emotional, very heavy emotional states. Does this matter? Because when the piano's playing the song, right? If the song reminds Rupert of an Amelia West, does that mean that she wants to get rid of Rupert at that point because of the connection to Amelia West to make him forget, right? Or maybe just Martha knows about the general curse because Rupert told her about it because she was married to Rupert, who is the brother of Oswald, so they both know about this curse. Oswald? It can't be Oswald. I don't think it's Oswald. He just knows about the curse. But again, remember, when they were in the billiards room and then Helen's body dropped and then everyone forgot about Helen, right? Oswald was like, I'm not the one responsible for this evil, you are, or something. You know what I mean? Who do you think I am? You are. Or like, who do you think I am? You are, or some shit like that, right? She must know on some level what this stuff is, but she's also affected by it, so she's not immune to it. But she's a part of the family, so maybe it won't bother her. I don't really know. But it is funny that like her reaction so far is like, oh no, it's almost playing a prank on us. Like someone just brings a dead body inside. It's not that big of a deal. Like yeah, it is. Like what? And also Eddie's reaction too to like drag Thornton's body out to the back and like not care about him. It's crazy.
No, of course not. You know, he came in here earlier threatening
So that's not
me.
his uncle.
He seems to think that he deserves this house to himself just because he used to live here.
I'll go and find him. I don't care if it's chucking it down outside. He's not staying here.
This is interesting because like what do you mean that's not his uncle? He must have been an adopted child then. Like they must have moved in as like stepchildren is what happened. Because really, Oswald again, he did mention that there's no blood in the family, right? So they come in, there's no blood. Not even Eddie is his blood. 0 blood. It must be that Eddie and Martha not only are married in, but then it's like stepchild. And maybe Amelia West and then because again, John Hobbs was written to by Rupert Galley. Maybe John Hobbs is the rightful owner.
He's a dangerous
or
man.
is the like modern person of like the Galley
worried
family,
he
right?
might do something.
Well, I have to do something, Mum.
Listen, I've heard that Tony keeps a gun.
So this
in
is
his
where Eddie
bedside
knows about
drawer.
it. Okay.
I'll go and get him out of his room, and then you can go in and take it. How does that sound?
Fine. I don't trust him with it anyway.
Exactly, darling. We'll confront Oswald on our own terms.
Interesting.
There's one more thing. I found my ring on the body, but I have no idea how it got there. I had it earlier, I'm sure, because Vic gave it to me, but I'm not sure how I could have lost it.
How did Vic have that ring in the
He
first
must have
place?
stolen it while you
How
were
did Vic have that ring in the first place? Oh.
I'm so sorry, darling. That must have been so upsetting to find.
It's like someone was taunting me. Maybe he thinks I'm not good enough for this house because I haven't found someone to marry yet.
Maybe you're a loser loner who has never had pussy. If you're a loser loner who's never had pussy, you can't have any inheritance.
This will be over soon.
I'll go and wait in the billiard room. You're sure about this?
I'm certain.
I have to go piss. We're gonna continue for like another 20 minutes because we have so many new scenes. We need to go see her pull Tony out, and then this happens. So that explains where Tony was in scene 11. But I need to go piss. Okay, I really have to go, but like we have to do this last scene. But first, let me just write something so I remember. Web of I peed and thought of this, so I had to write it down now. Okay, we need to see what happens. So this scene, Martha goes to draw Tony out of the room. So this explains where Martha and Tony was. We actually have like a pretty good roll. What's funny is that I think when they gave us the end, I think we were supposed to work backwards to see why he was inside the attic. But I decided to like not even bother with that, and I decided to go forward because going forward is more interesting to me. But also it makes more sense in my mind, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Go. So Tony's in his room. Why is he in his room again? I don't remember why he was in his room. It's all starting to blur in my mind. I don't really remember what the reasons were anymore.
Hello, Tony. Can I come in?
Sure.
Actually, if anything, sorry, I'll talk after. Can you please remind me to talk about how game's so good because no need to remember everything, just in the moments. There we go.
Is everything all right with you and your mum?
We're fine. She was in here a moment ago.
What?
I'm glad. It's lovely to have the two of you here. Well, I think everyone's downstairs in the living room. Would you like to join us?
No. But thank you.
Are you sure? Or can I tempt you with something from the kitchen?
I'm not hungry.
I see.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I really think you should come with me. It's not healthy to stay in your room for the whole time.
Is something wrong?
No. It's just, I'm worried about you.
Martha, I'm sorry, but your house is full of strangers. You have bigger things to be worried about.
I know perfectly well what's going on.
Do you? Because, and I don't want to be rude, but I really think some of the others in this house are trying to get the better of you.
I don't understand any of their concerns. Sorry, look at this, okay? I really think you should come stay. It's not healthy to stay in your room. The house is full of strangers. You have bigger things to be worried about. Do you really know what's going on? Do you want to go to the kitchen? It's like, buddy, what do you mean that people are trying to get the better of you? There are dead bodies. Full of strangers and dead bodies. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm like, why does nobody seem to care about the bodies? This curse is crazy. Imagine having a killing curse that wipes your entire existence and all you're left with is nothing. Nothing but a whisper of a memory of maybe, not even like a memory, just a whisper of
I know we've only just met, but it's not often that my mum gets a friend. So I owe you that at least.
It's nice of you to look out for me, Tony, but I don't need you to tell me who to trust.
You really think Mr. Hobbs isn't in on it? Because I can tell you for certain that he's lying about why he's here.
He's a liar because he has the buckle.
This way unless he knew something.
He's a liar.
He's a guest here, just like you are.
At least I have a connection.
Yes. See? It's all about the connections. At least he has a connection. Also, why does our character care? Because she must have a connection too, maybe.
I was talking to my mum in here, and then immediately after she left, Mr. Hobbs came in like he was looking for something.
That's interesting.
And I don't
That's
think
weird.
he knows fully what's going on either, but he's certainly a part of all this.
Yeah, he's a victim of this too, man. A serial killer happens to kill everyone.
Well, you
Even if
haven't
that serial
been
killer is like
entirely
magic.
open with me either, have you?
What?
Tony, I know you have a garden.
Of course.
Okay, this is, see? This is when it turns into a porn parody. So it's like, Tony, I know you have a gun. And he's like, what? She grabs his crotch and then goes, this one, right here. You're so worried about me. I've never had a husband. Would you want to be with me?
I have one. That doesn't mean...
I know, darling. But there are bad people in this house. And maybe we could do with someone like you to be on our side.
I'd rather stay out of it. I'm sorry, I don't like what's happening. I don't even know who to trust.
Good choice.
Are you
Don't
worried
just shoot
about your
random
mum?
people. Good choice.
A little bit.
I understand, darling. But if you ever need help with anything, or if you or your mum run into trouble with anyone here, then I'll be looking out for you.
Thanks, Martha.
Come here, darling. Give me a hug. You know, I really think that you...
That sounds like Mum.
Tony, no. Leave it.
Isn't that weird? I was just thinking about this, right? If the whole reason why you disappear at times is because of your connections, forming, changing connections that shift and that sort of like become anew, could that be the reason why this is happening? Because this is like, this is weird. When you die, you lose connections. It's all about connections, right? What happens when you gain a connection with somebody? Does that change the very reality of existence itself? After he hugs her, Helen dies. It's if a connection was formed between Tony, a non-Galley, and Martha, a non-Galley to some degree as well. When did Eve die? Eve formed a connection with Eddie at that point and was okay. They were already engaged, and then she died. It doesn't explain Rupert nor Thornton, though. I don't know. You're wrong. So loss is about connection, but gaining connections doesn't matter. But the loss is about the connections. Also, his mom was in the room just a moment ago, in Tony's room before this. So this is where Helen and Tony were. They were inside the room together, and then John popped in like, "Hey, what's up, gang? Nice gun you have there. Colt 45." They call me 45 too, because I'm 45, old and balding. Chat, is your husband balding? Please. I need to know whether or not I'm allowed to keep making bald jokes. Is your husband balding? No, not my husband, he's balding, no. He loads the gun, so now it's fully loaded. The fact that he didn't start blasting inside the billiards room is
Tony,
impressive.
darling, have you seen your sister?
Mum, I'm a bit busy at the moment.
This is important, Tony. I think something's happened between her and Eddie.
Oh.
You wouldn't go and talk
What?
to her, would you?
Oh, yeah. Because wasn't... Wait,
about
what?
to go and talk to her anyway. What do you mean?
Oh, Eve, sorry. Eve is the sister, sorry.
You
yeah.
know how much this engagement means to the both of them. And I'm all too aware of how easy it is for young lovers to throw what they've got away before they've even started.
But they even started. That's true. If you rely only on passion, then it becomes nothing. But that true, deeper passion, that true, deeper love, it feels so satisfying. I feel so warm and fuzzy in my wife's arms, which I wish I could be there now. But this game is also very interesting. Also, she's actually asleep. Tapping. Am I tapping? Oops, sorry. Wait, sorry. Answer the question. Is your husband balding?
Would be good to make sure she hasn't changed her mind about the whole thing, that's all.
Huh?
Why can't you go and talk?
No, fuck, yes! Why? So I can keep making balding jokes. Yes!
Talk to her yourself.
Until somebody here is balding, I can't, stop making the jokes, because they're pretty good.
We both know she wouldn't appreciate it. And you know her a lot better than I do, Tony.
You're good to make sure she doesn't change her mind about the whole thing, that's all. Why can't you go and talk to her herself? Right, because she's not
Surprised you're
close to a
looking out
mom.
for her. I hardly ever see the two of you talk, unless it's an argument.
Tony, I've always done what's right for the both of you. Never forget the trouble I had to go through to give each of you a decent upbringing.
Someone dies here. I forget who. This is when Eve dies.
I appreciate it, Mum. I'm just a little busy at the moment, so unless you have something important to tell me...
See? The important thing is gone, and so now it doesn't matter anymore. Even if he doesn't watch it, so why would that stop me still? Because I would feel bad. I would feel bad. I would be like, uh-oh, there's somebody that I know that's like balding. I can't make like certain jokes anymore.
You're not involved in this funny business with the strangers, are you, Tony?
So that's the moment when Eve dies, and they both forget about Eve. The important business is no longer there, and then she goes into a new
that
topic.
pocket watch of mine has gone missing?
Maybe that's for the best. Why did you bring it here?
As a gift for
Perhaps
Rupert
I
Galley.
should have left it at home. I don't feel safe in this house. It's not as if I know Martha that well. And now we're spending the night here with strangers.
That's a good question. How did Helen and Martha even meet? Oh, actually, that's a very good question. I kind of forgot about this. I'm so busy with all these connections here and now being lost and sort of like that were already here before John showed up, right? How did they all know each other?
I can scarcely imagine what else is happening that we don't know about.
No, well, as long as it doesn't involve us, we'll stay out of it, all right? And if anyone comes up to you and starts acting funny, just shout, huh? And I'll come and help.
I hope that won't be necessary.
I know, but please be careful, Mum. I'll be in here if you need me.
Okay, that's a bad move. I actually think that you should always stick with your person of interest the entire time, okay? Security tip, okay? Never leave the person of interest alone. When my mother is out and about and like she asks me to like take care of her, or like I feel like she needs someone to help take care of her, I'm basically like kind of like with her. I'm not like glued to her so that she has like the free space, but I'm basically always aware of where she is, and I'm always within range to like run and tackle somebody to like help her, right?
There's no need to worry, darling. I know how to take care of myself.
Yeah, he has a gun. So this is when, and then Tony, and then sorry,
go. How is that possible?
Where did it go? What? Where did it go? How is that possible? What? No, he has the gun. He's talking about the pocket watch. Where have you been? Eve, where the hell have you been? I was asleep. Because he gave the pocket watch to Eve, and so he's like, what happened to the pocket watch? I think we actually got everybody accounted for. Holy shit. We got scenes 1 till 9 fully accounted for because Thornton's dead. We actually got everybody accounted for up until scene 13. And even this one is like everyone's dead. Chat? Okay, I know I should go, but like maybe one more, okay? Scene 14, let's see what happens afterwards. John for sure wakes up and he's fine. John is fine. Right? John, you were the only person who made it to the final night and somehow still died. So what is this? Okay, that's weird. 14, he's not in the study? What happens then? Lightning strikes who's alive? Victoria's room? Is it Eddie and Victoria? Let's see. Is it just Victoria? Because what if Damien dies because he remembered? Oh my fucking god, I'm a genius. It is connections. And memory. It's connections and memory. Because think about it. Everybody who died remembered something. What did Eve remember then? What did Eve remember? But Rupert Galley, he remembered Amelia West, so he dies next. Anybody who remembers anybody who has been lost, then dies, causing a chain reaction of deaths. And then the Rupert Galley business. And then Tony finds a thing. Who dies next? Thornton. Who did Thornton talk about? Who did Thornton talk about that killed him, though? I need to go back to see Thornton. Thornton is the key to all of these, like, rules, basically. Because we know what... and also Eve.
What? Oh, good lord.
Damien.
Help! Help!
So Damien had the pocket watch, he remembered. He's dead. Damien is Dedian. Is there a way for me to like mark them as dead? So let me think of this. Who was he talking about? Thornton. Wait a minute. Dead. He's dead. We're not moving. You work for Rupert, don't you? For as long as I can remember. Thunderclap, and then he forgets about Rupert. Are you a friend of the Galleys? Never heard of them. Do you know why I've been invited here? Wait a minute. Oh my god. Yeah, so John did know who Rupert was. No, wait. I already know this. So John knew who Rupert was. They both knew. But after that, John has no more connections, so then he shows up. What did Thornton remember? Haven't heard that in a long time. Can't be good. That's interesting. What? When his father was alive, he was a butler in the family, right? When Harry's father was alive, he was a butler in the family. Could he have lived in the house at the same time as his father and everybody else, right? Could that have possibly been the case? Let's see. I say you bear a striking resemblance. That sounds like my father. You knew him, did you? I must say in his honor to follow in his footsteps. He doesn't know where the key to the chapel is. That's weird. Key to the chapel that was on Rupert's. I'm not sure. How about have a look after dinner? So Rupert went to the chapel for some reason. Rupert went to the chapel in scene 0. I don't know what you're talking about, Miss Dower. I don't know any of these stories, and even if I did, I wouldn't be repeating them. He was the one to bury her there, as in his father buried her, Eleanor, inside the chapel, because his father was the one who found the body. Of course, sir, I apologize about the key. I think I misplaced it. If you forgive me for saying I don't mean anything by it. I just heard something like maybe she's still in the house with us. I just thought you should know, but may forgive me. What? I just heard something earlier, like maybe she's still in the house with us. Of course, sir. Oh my god. Attic. Thornton. Is it Damien? He then goes to get Eve. We heard the bottle smash from down here. Is everything okay? Who's died? Let me see. She recognized the two hosts, so it shouldn't be either of them. There are 8 guests, including yourself and Miss Dower over there. But it was a Rupert who died, so I'll clear it up. Can you look over Mrs. Dower for me and make sure not to run into anyone else, least of all Edmund. He's then going to go clear up the body. He drags the body outside somewhere, okay? The only person that he remembered was Eleanor. Just a moment to clear this up. Not a problem, sir. Can't be helped, sir. You're always welcome to Galley House. Spend most of my time in the kitchen. That's where the front door opened, closed again. Yes, sir. The front door closed the second time. Yep, there we go. Around the time, second guess. You mean Rupert Galley? That must have slipped on a mallet. Oh my god. It's because he remembered Rupert Galley. Thank you, sir. Remember, he had forgotten Rupert Galley by this point, at the beginning, and so he was okay. He'd forgotten Mr. Galley right after the thunderclap, and so he was like, who is this John fellow? Then he remembered Mr. Galley here. Because it must have slipped out of Mr. Galley's pocket. You don't mean Rupert Galley, do you? Yes, sir. Poor Mr. Galley. He used to visit the chapel often. And he's like, did you not recognize him earlier? He moved the body, and then he's like, this is Mr. Rupert Galley. When Thornton remembered Galley, he died. That's it. Chat, that's it. Everybody who remembers somebody else who is... When lightning, everybody who remembers somebody who died, dies. But how did it all start? Again, it's weird. Think about how did it start? Rupert Galley says he remembers Amelia West and then he dies. What is the Amelia West connection? Eleanor died in the house years earlier. Well, what does that mean? Oh my god. Eve. When did Eve die? When they were singing to each other. How did Eve know about this and how did Eve die? My goodness, darling, this horrible. I don't think we had any staff working here today. It must be the same thing. I didn't think we had any staff working here today. You were distracted. I got into bed, didn't even notice that it was there in me. No, that's what he was talking about. That's okay. I find you here. Here's some hot cocoa. Do you mind if I sit next to you? We're engaged, aren't we? It tastes exactly how Thornton always makes it for me. Oh my god. Whoever was the first person to die started this. Whoever remembers the person who dies, dies. But think about this. It's not Eleanor. We know this much. It's not Eleanor based on these rules. I was thinking maybe the girl who jumped out the window and killed herself was related to it. Maybe the Galley curse is related to that. But now I don't think it is. Because Oswald remembers Eleanor, but he's still alive this entire time. He remembered Eleanor even from the second scene. So it's not Eleanor's death that caused this. There's another curse happening that is unrelated to the past of this house. But the past of the house has a relation to what's going on here for some reason. But everybody who remembers somebody who has disappeared dies. When somebody disappears, it's because they've died. And when they die, it's only because when they remember someone else. Who was the first link? Rupert died because of Amelia West. But then what happens after that? Who is Amelia West? Why was she forgotten? Why was she forgotten? That's a mystery for next time, folks. That's right. Time to clickbait, all of you. And I have to go. This is a good game. It's getting a lot better. A lot better. And we got a new note actually last time. We got a research note. See this? O1 PL and CO. See this? This is weird. PL, CO, PL. These are weird place names that we don't have. What is PL? What's CO? PL and CO are interesting names because 01, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4. This image, however, shows something like that, no? Parking lot. Parking lot, person 1, person 2. This machine was set up a long time ago and it was being used for this. It's because the Fulburn Research Center. So as you use this, the notes from the past are appearing and the notes come back with more information, not from the past. But this is a note from the past back then when they were making this. 15 VI 12457. Let's just see this before we go. 15 VI. VI? Oh yeah, Victoria. 12457. This is when they heard the scream and they ran in to see the dead body. 15 VI 12457. Damien is dead. So we accidentally caught up all the way to the Damien connection. Nice. Very good. Very, very good. Chat, I'm a genius. I didn't even need the note. I'm just pure genius. Though I will say, my head hurts. Every time I left a pee was an inopportune time too. But I do think when I pee, but it looks like I'm cheating at the game. I swear to God, I am not cheating. I know it looks like that, but I really did just go to pee. I drank a lot of water because I was so I don't know. Whenever I watch a movie or a show like this, I have to drink water. Also, my throat hurts.
There's another one in here. Well, I woke up and it was. I don't understand.
You need to unlock the door or we can't help you.
No, I know.
I don't believe it.
Darling, are you all right?
Does John remember?
I'm fine. I'm just.
He can't because he would die, right?
Possible. Did you unlock the door in the night?
No, I swear, I just woke up and it was there.
You must not have checked everywhere.
I swear, I tried.
Steady now, darling. It's all right.
Muscular. Wouldn't have been easy to move a body like this.
I don't understand.
It's not your fault, darling.
What's going on? Vic!
Wait. How did he get in here?
Pocket watch here. Didn't you say you were missing one?
Wait a minute. So, if Annie is the only woman left, I have 3 pictures for 3 women left. I'm actually really close to solving Annie as well.
Yes. How the hell did that?
But it also implies.
I saw it.
It also, how the hell did I get here? So this is the pocket watch. It also implies that the only characters left that I'm missing are all women. Isn't that the guy's mum's watch? So it was the watch that she bought for Rupert Galley, but because she's been excommunicated from the realm of existence, he no longer remembers her. He left the watch with Eve, and then Damien found Eve's body again. You know, someone stole one too? No, it's all the same thing. So the stealing was a cover story. The stealing was a cover story that they made up to because Tony went to get the watch to keep his mom safe, and the stealing was a cover story that he made up and that Annie helped him corroborate to make it seem like it was stolen so his mom was safe because his mom had the watch and it was named for a Rupert Galley. he thought that John was going to kill her because of the watch connection, right? So that's why the watch was that guy's mom's watch, but also why there was like a stealing angle. It's because the stealing was a lie, but Tony actually took it to protect his mom. He then gave it to his sister Eve. His sister Eve gets excommunicated from the realm of existence. Then Damien comes in, finds her dead, and then tries to talk to her. That doesn't really... She's dead, and then finds the watch. Then Damien takes the watch. They go to sleep, and then Damien has the watch. Then he remembers, and then he dies. Everyone dies when they remember somebody who is gone.
Last night,
My gun. That's got to be my gun.
What? Oh my god, someone killed someone.
I was just telling Annie up in the attic, but my gun, it disappeared overnight. It was the same thing. I'd locked my door.
Oh, that's marvellous.
Eddie shot someone.
Who's missing?
It must be Eddie and Oswald.
We should go and find them. Can you look after her alone?
Yes, go. Darling.
Oh my god.
Why don't you come with me to the dining room? The two of us can have some breakfast.
How can the gun disappear? Ghost now? You were in a meeting. You didn't see anything. You were in a meeting. You didn't see anything. I'm not explaining it. No, I'm just kidding. It was Eddie. He waited inside Tony's room until he fell asleep to steal the gun. Because Eddie was waiting in inside the room. No, it's your fault. It's not your fault. You were in a meeting. It's your fault. Chat, they're dying from right to left. It's actually kind of funny that they're dying from in order of importance right to left. I need to go though. But I think we have a good handle on the story and the mechanics. When someone dies, whoever remembers the person who died, dies as well. You can't remember the person who's been excommunicated from the realm of existence, because when you do, you become excommunicated from the realm of existence. So you have to be careful not to remember. Chat. Please, don't remember who used to run this channel. Please, I'm begging you. I've had a really good time with all of you on this channel, and I've had a really good time streaming for you all. I'm begging you not to remember who used to have this account.